You want to
Tell
go
her
over the
that it's
Bible?
human nature. Are we live?
We're live.
Is that what the two words are?
Oh my god.
What?
Tell them that it's human.
Yeah, tell them.
Tell them that it's
There
human
you go.
nature.
WAMMBS.
Like,
Wow.
wait, we probably shouldn't
Would you
start
do me
off
that
by singing
way?
Michael Jackson.
Yeah, we're not covering Michael Jackson again this week.
But I have been singing that song over and over again this week.
Did you see the reels I
And
sent you
same.
of people like kicking cigarettes into their mouth with that?
No,
Oh man,
I've not.
it was pretty sweet.
I'll have to go check that out.
Shout out He1 C, Butt Troll Weeb, Gary Always, and Duncan264, who all said WAMMBS,
WAMMBS.
actually, and Mopu. WAMMBS! Hey, Mopu.
Worms. Mapu,
Glad you
you're
could
here.
made it, even though it's like,
Yeah.
what, 3 a.m. for you or something like that?
You're up real late.
Uh,
How's the baby?
That's probably why he's up so late.
Yeah, I guess, yeah.
Butthole Weeb didn't say WAMMBS. He just said some incorrect things that will have to be rectified. How do I look, by the way? Is my head touching the top, or am I good?
It's your cuts off at your forehead
That's not good. I want my head to just barely touch the top.
a little bit. Yeah, that's fine. That seems to
Yeah.
be what you're looking for.
These are not the droids you're looking for.
human nature.
Well, we can talk about our week, right? That's how we start these off.
I want to talk about our day. Bird and I had a nice, fun day today.
Oh, really?
Yeah, we went out at like 10 in the morning, and we went to a coffee place. What was that place called? Do you remember? Something Bean Coffee. We went to a coffee place down on First Colonial, which I'm coming to realize must just be like the Filipino center of Virginia Beach, because it's also where the Jollibee is. It's like the only Jollibee on the entire East Coast.
Yeah.
But it's in... I don't know if that's true, actually. They might have more than one. But it was like the first Jollibee on the East Coast. And
Project Seed.
there's this place called Project Seed, and it's like, you know, we just went there thinking coffee, and we walk in, and it's like everything is very Filipino coded. And we were like, oh, I see. But I got an ube coffee, and Bird got a pandan coffee. Both
Pandan.
delicious. The pandan. I've never had pandan before. I don't know what
Pandan.
it is, but it was really good.
Yeah, what is pandan?
You know what it is,
Like a
Bird?
type of-
It's a plant.
It's a type
It's a
of
green plant.
It looks like matcha,
Pandan.
but it was not matcha. Pandan. That shit was great. And then we went to Mount Trashmore just because it was
Wait, so
nearby.
it's a kind of coffee that looks like matcha?
No,
Yeah.
it was a latte with like green added to it.
Yeah, like the
Oh.
pandan looks like what matcha looked. It looked like a drink that had matcha in it, but it was not matcha.
Strange.
But that place was like a minute away from Mount Trashmore, and so we went there just to like walk around and drink our coffees. And it just so happened there's a Pride festival happening there.
Oh,
Had no idea, but we
I think I
looked
saw a
at
sign for that actually while I was driving around the other day.
we looked at all the food stalls, and I was like, some of this looks really good. And Bird was like, I don't want to eat any of this. So we
Actually,
noped out.
was it just a pride parade or was it a black gay pride parade? Because I saw
think
a
it was
sign for a
both.
black
That
gay
would
pride
make
parade.
sense because it was very black. Like, even for this, like, if it was in Norfolk, I would not be surprised by that. It was in Virginia Beach at Mount Trashmore. So I was like, can't help but notice that all the stalls are very black.
Yeah.
But yeah, Black Pride Parade probably. Either way, we got there like pretty early. So even though it was like fairly active, it wasn't like overwhelming the way
You're
Mount
actually
Trashmore
shaking
can
your leg
be.
so bad. This camera's shaking too.
Damn.
It might be because the cable.
We just live in an earthquake, okay? We live in a
Yeah.
nonstop earthquake.
I looked over. And both cameras looked like they had shocks.
Yeah,
Shit was
we
going
did a walk around the lake at Mount Trashmore, and then we went to Hobby Town. Have you ever been to Hobby Town?
I've been to Hobby Lobby.
This was Hobby Town.
Is it Hobby Town USA or something like that?
This one was just called Hobby Town.
Okay.
Maybe they
yeah.
dropped the USA.
I don't know. I
Um,
feel like I've been to it.
So
It's
you
got
know
a lot of
what-
like gunpla and trains and shit.
yeah, so
Yeah.
that's the
And
thing.
RC cars as well.
When I was growing up, I knew Hobby Town to have Gunpla, but they stopped selling it for a long time. Like in the 90s, they had a lot of Gunpla, and then they stopped forever. And then we went there today, first time I've been in like a long ass time, and they had a fuckload of Gunpla. They had like
Yeah.
every Gundam.
It's like the entire right side.
They had
Every
Armored Core
SD
Gundam.
Gundam. They had
Yeah.
Armored Core builder kits. They had, every nerd franchise that you would think would have a
Yeah,
builder
actually.
kit. They had it. Warhammer shit, Sonic Legos.
I'm talking
I
about
was
that
like,
One Piece Gundam we got. You
Oh
got,
yeah,
I mean,
that is definitely something you'd get from
So-
Hobby Town.
Yeah, I got this from Hobby Lobby, I believe. It's the Thousand Sunny. I just haven't built it. It's been in the box for over a
If
year.
Hobby Lobby also has Gundams and shit, I had to check that out too. But yeah, Hobby Town was a big, like, the amount of nerd shit they had. I haven't felt this way since when I used to go to Trilogy back in the day, which Trilogy is a comic store local to this area that has like a shitload of anime figurines. And when I was in my teens, I was always like, when I have a job one day, I'm gonna buy everything at Comic Trilogy. And then by the time I actually started making money, I was like, I don't like owning things.
The thing that I've always had the same feeling, but in a different way. It hasn't been. I've always been like, man, I'm gonna buy everything here. I've always been, I'm gonna run one of these. I want to own.
the guys in there
a nerd
seemed
store.
like the employees seemed like some of the coolest people ever.
We overheard
Yeah.
an employee telling a guy everything about a hobby and then saying, I hope I didn't scare you out of the hobby.
Have you been to either Tower of Games or
No, I never
what is
heard
it,
of
what is
that.
it called? Atlantic?
I've been to Atlantic. That's just
Yeah.
like all board games.
Yeah,
Right?
super board game.
Yeah.
And Tower of Games is also pretty much all board games.
Mm.
But Tower of Games is like kind of big. Like
I'm not very
size-wise.
into board games, but when I saw the number of like building Gunpla at Hobby Town, I was like, damn, this makes me want to get into Gunpla.
They had a whole back
Yeah.
room for drifting your RC car and building Gunpla.
Yeah, it's awesome. It's an awesome place.
You pulling down that 1,000 Mary. I've had this RX-78-2, which they had a human-sized RX-78-2 at this
Yeah,
Hobby Town that I
awesome.
took a picture with.
It had a sign next to it that was like, our RX-78 might look tough, but he loves pictures.
Grab that Megatron too.
Got a bunch of unbuilt, just in box.
Yeah. That one's for Soul.
Builder
'cause
kits.
She really loves Transformers.
They had a bunch of Transformers
Yeah,
1
they
stuff too.
That's a. I have another like a miniature Gunpla that we got of Scrapyard. I think it was like a mystery box, where like a little tiny mystery box. You get it and then you like put them together.
Yeah.
And I think we got Scrapyard.
I've had that RX-78-2 and a like master grade Zaku up in my room that are both just in box, and I've had them both for like 6-7 years. And I need to build, like, after going to Hobby Town, I was like, I need to build my fucking Gunpla and then build more Gunpla. This makes me want to get into it as a hobby.
The closest thing I was to buying at that Hobby Town, whatever it's fucking called,
Hobby
they had a
Place.
Lego Soundwave. And it's like the adult Legos. So it was
Yeah.
like a big model of Soundwave, and I thought that would have been really sweet. I'm pretty sure it transforms too, because I've seen a video of that being built.
Yeah, I would love to build. Maybe we should just bring these Gunpla to work and then build them during the lunch break. Just have them on the table and just.
Takes a little longer than one lunch
Yeah,
break.
I was gonna say I think it'd be fun to like stream. I don't know about bringing it to work.
That would actually be a way better idea.
Can you imagine building a Gunpla at work? Like I'm selling a car, it's just like, give me 1 second, I gotta.
Yeah, you're at the table just fucking building a Gunpla. Somebody comes in, hey, come on over. We're gonna buy a car today.
Just
but
present some numbers, start building a Gunpla on
Yeah,
top.
just like you don't mind if I do this, right?
When I got that Zaku, it was for my birthday in 2019, and I that month was doing a video every day all month. So my intent was I'll make a video that's just filming me building this Zaku. But like it said it would take like 8 to 12 hours, and I was so afraid that I wouldn't get enough done that day that I just never did it.
Yeah.
But I gotta make a video out of building a Gunpla.
Pedro Henrique asked, does the life-sized RX-78 also just look like a guy in a suit, or is that just a 79 anime
It's just a
thing?
79 anime thing.
Yeah. It looks
like a robot.
It looks like a robot. It looks like if you were playing fucking Phantasy Star Universe, that would be your character.
It looks like it's about to go start its own hobby shop with blackjack and hookers.
They need to get Phantasy Star Online Gunpla kits there. They had
Ooh,
like
Robot
Robot Girl,
So insanely obscure.
and she
but-
kind of looked.
I
I've
get
been
Fantasy
seeing.
Star Online advertised to me on the front page of Steam quite often. It's the new one, but still.
The Phantasy Online
Interesting.
2.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, that's a super popular game.
It's like 12 years old, also, so it's not that new. But I've been seeing a lot of like
Well,
new videos
now,
about Phantasy Star
you do
Online,
have
like telling
to-
its history and shit.
You do have to rescind that statement because New Genesis is kind of new, and it's not
Even
actually
that's
the
like
same
5
game.
or 6 years old.
It was like 21.
Sweatson is actively playing a 16-year-old MMO that is
Yeah.
constantly being updated.
And I, maybe it's
Shade's
about time
constantly playing a 23-year-old MMO.
well,
a
it's 25
10-year-old
years old.
version of a
World of Warcraft is?
2025-year-old.
Yeah, it came out. No, actually, no.
2003.
It was 2004. It was 2004. You're right. I was like, I thought 2001, but that's when Warcraft 3 came out.
It's crazy that World of Warcraft is older than my little brother.
By the way,
It's
the
an old-ass
phrase
game.
life-sized RX-78. I'm like, well, if it was
If it was
life-size,
life-size,
it would be
It'd be the whole store.
human size.
Yeah,
Not life-size.
I just can't stop thinking about World of Warcraft lore right now. I'm such a Warcraft lore kick right now, and I didn't really talk about my week. My week, I worked a lot.
Yeah.
That's kind of every week for me.
I didn't
But-
even finish that story. We also went to get ramen at a place called Inu Inu Ramen, and it was the best
ramen
ramen
I've
I've
ever
had around.
I've heard of that. I don't think I've gone there.
It's
Check
really
it out
good.
if you like ramen. I mean, it's like 17
Yeah,
bucks
that's
for a bowl, but
that's I think it was something else. I went to the
Yeah.
something else place, and then it suddenly turned into Inu Inu Ramen. I'm like, what happened to the other
it's the
place?
same. There used to be a Mexican place Mom and Dad liked in that same building, and that got replaced by a Handsome Biscuit. I don't remember what the Inu Inu Ramen used to be, but
Gary always
I think
said,
it was a chicken place.
Bird, I just realized, isn't the
Probably.
blackjack and hookers joke older than you? And God, I hope not.
it's probably
actually
as
is,
old as you.
I think.
It's like episode 2 of Futurama. So whenever
Wouldn't that be
episode
like
2 came out-
2002?
He's from 1999. I know you keep deciding he's younger than that for some reason, but
I don't know.
I'm
He's-
frantically Googling right now.
episode 2 Futurama air date.
Oh,
I
God,
wanna
it is older than me.
Is it really?
When
I
did
thought
Futurama
was
start?
After 2000.
April 4th, 1999.
Wow.
That was
Oh my
the- there you
god,
go.
like
It's
2 months
right there.
older
Yeah.
than you. That's hilarious. Holy crap.
Fuck.
Yeah. So after that, you got ramen, and it was
Yeah.
the best ramen.
We also
It
went
was
to
the
the
best
US Chef
ramen in
store.
the area. We went to the US Chef store and got a new meat thermometer just because it was nearby to that stuff.
I got a meat thermometer.
And did we go anywhere else?
No,
I
that was
feel
it.
like
Oh, we got gas. We went through the car wash, which is one of my favorite things to do.
Bird loves going to the car wash.
Wait, in which car?
The Tundra.
Tundra.
Okay. Well, don't go through the car wash if you've got a nice car with some nice paint on it. That shit ruins your
Oh,
paint.
yeah, like the matte shit. Yeah,
yeah.
Wait, did you go through a car wash recently?
No,
Oh,
it's, I'm just telling people that's like a PSA.
Yeah,
Like, if you
there
go
are
through the car
some
wash,
cars where it will
it'll
totally
just
ruin the
destroy
paint.
your paint. Unfortunately, our new black car, it's worse. It's the worst with black paint. But our new black car has already been through the car wash. You can tell. You look around it, and it's just got streaks all fucking down the paint.
Yeah, I'm not worried about that in the Tundra. It's going on. It's a
20
20-year-old
something
truck,
year old truck.
21-year-old
Yeah.
truck. It's got all kinds of dings. There's places where I love my granddad so much. He just patched with duct tape because it's the color of duct tape already.
Yep.
And he many times said that's the reason I bought it in that color.
That makes so
That's
much
the color of
sense.
duct tape.
That's such a pragmatic approach.
Yeah, that's so
I love my
silly.
granddad.
Well, I think we can go ahead and move into the show here, right?
Yeah, let's do it.
I
Whams, whams, whams. I wish you could wham what I'm whamming.
I thought you were going for a whams, whams,
Oh, no.
whams, 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 whams.
Hang on, I'm texting all of my coworkers I gave business cards to real quick.
And the QR code works.
Yes, for a brief moment there, the QR code was broken, but
Yeah.
it was rescued from
It's
the
straight up,
depths
and
of
I guess I
hell.
can explain this real quick while you're doing that. The website I used to generate the QR code just said free QR code, right? And I was like, all right, generate the free QR code. And then I generated it, it worked, and I went, all right, I'm going from there. It's a free QR code. And then I printed it on fucking business cards.
They're pretty cool business cards.
Yeah, I printed it on these goddamn business cards.
500 of them.
500 business cards.
500
Because
business
that was
cards.
actually, I think maybe 250 was the lowest amount. I don't know, but it was like, I think it was 250 was the lowest amount, but it only saved me $5. So I was like, I'll just get 500, whatever. And so I got 500 of these business cards that I intend to like just drop in random places and put on like cork boards or something. And then I get a fucking email 3 days ago saying like your 14-day free trial for your fucking QR code has ended. And I was like, what do you mean 14-day free trial? It didn't say anywhere on the website when I made the thing that it was a free trial. And so fucking
Oh, we got Karina in here. We got Christian in here.
let's
Hell
fucking
yeah.
go. Let's go.
Oh,
We're being
what are you?
So, yeah, I was like, fuck. And then I just immediately assumed it was going to cost money. So I was like, I give up. You know, the QR code is just going to be broken, I guess. I'll just use the card to say WAMMBS. And then
my microphone.
2 days ago, maybe. 2 days ago, maybe, I looked into it. I opened the email. I clicked on the button, and it was like, here's the fucking payment plans. And the first one that it shows me is the premium payment plan, right? And it's $45 a month, right?
God damn.
Yeah, and I was like, oh my god, there's no way I'm doing that.
Wait, so what does the free one do? Like, what is the benefit?
It's just that you get one QR code.
Oh,
only
and the
one.
paid one
So
you
the
get
paid
more
one,
than one
the
QR
paid
code?
one you get unlimited. The $45 one you get unlimited QR codes and a bunch of dynamic ones, whatever the fuck that means, and then some other things. But then it was like the lowest subscription was $10 a month, and I was like, maybe I can do that. But I kept on looking. Now I can't see the chat. I kept on looking, and you could just put the monitor on top of the computer. I kept on looking, and there was like a little thing of like drop down menus that almost looks like
That
it's gonna fall
seems
over.
dangerous. I don't know. But
In the drop down menus, one of the options said like, "What about special things like individual?"
individual.
Yeah, the individuals. And I was like reading the answer, and it sounded like weirdly worded. And at the bottom, it just said, "Click this link for the free account." And I was like,
The
"Oh."
free account.
So I clicked on the link, and it was like, "This is only going to give you one QR code." And I was like, "Well,
Oh,
just
no.
so happens
What am I gonna do?
I only need one fucking QR code."
Duncan264 said I had to yell at a friend to remake their QR code so it didn't link to a third-party site.
Oh.
Well, no, he said third party. I don't see a problem with a third party. Is it like an invite? Like
I want to go to three
you went to the first
parties.
and second party, and you got to get to the third one.
Party, join us. All right, let's start up the WAMMBS.
3,
WAMMBS, 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 WAMMS, 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 WAMMS.
You're typing on the WAMMS, so it's crazy.
This part doesn't go in the edit.
Anyway, look at this. Swing. So this
Whoa.
is Shade. This is Bird. It's cutting off our face a little bit. And then this is where is it? This is Trixie the Golden Witch.
Trixie the Golden Witch.
Woo! And this is WAMMBS. WAMMBS. So this weekly recap, right? I'm all fucked up now. Yeah, you do
This
it.
is normally how it is.
So the anime,
MarriageToxin.
yeah, and then the manga.
Someone hurts. I keep wanting to say everybody hurts because of the fucking song.
Everybody. And then the
Music, Psychic Warfare by Clutch.
Firebird. And then
Energy weapons.
and then the beer.
The beer, 6 Point Brewery, 15 beers.
15 beers.
15
Is there 15
beers.
beers?
In the pack,
15
there were
beers.
15s, but it's
Yeah.
5
Oh,
per.
okay. I thought
And
we were
then
drinking 15 beers.
Snacks, we have, I think they're called Orange Chicken Puffs.
Yeah, I don't know
Yeah.
where they went.
They're right there.
Oh, I also actually wanted to bring in a special for the snacks. So stay
Special
tuned.
snacks. Oh, we
The-
also have
the
a
snacks are
special
gonna have a
beer.
special.
But
Yeah,
we'll
special
wait.
Oh
beer.
yeah,
Wait.
I gotta grab that.
You got to
too.
stick around. You got to stick around for the beer and snack section to see the special beer and the special snack.
Landon in the chat is saying he loves MarriageToxin. It's his favorite show he's seen. I mean, he thinks it's better than Go Sick.
Yeah, he actually is switching from his meme being Gosick to MarriageToxin is what he
Yeah.
just said.
I was personally shocked. I can't believe he's
Yeah.
taken this turn.
I was like, oh my god, it's been how long?
It's
12
been
years that
one
he's been
week since I
making
looked at you.
this this joke with the Gosick.
I don't think it was a joke with a Go Sick.
No, yeah.
Just like it's not a joke that MarriageToxin is Landon's favorite show.
Oh, no, so
anime.
the eating
Well, he
ass-
loves Someone Hurts too. He also is a huge fan of Someone Hurts.
Oh, good. I'm
Okay.
so happy. We're on Landon's level then.
Yeah.
I'll say I think the stream's going to be positive. Anyway, we'll move into the anime here. We can do another 3 count. 3, 2, 1.
WAMMBS.
Here's the anime right here. We got MarriageToxin.
Woo! Woo!
Here's our ats on the screen. I'm Shaidu. This is
I'm
Bird.
Bird.
This is Trixie again.
I'm Trixie.
Yeah, we're doing that shit.
Yeah.
Get all that off the screen. None of that on the
Marriage
screen.
Toxin episodes 1 through 3. Let's go.
Yeah, which I ended up because my girlfriend really liked it, and so I ended up watching like 7 or 8 episodes.
Oh, really?
Damn.
Yeah.
We have not watched past episode 3.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was skeptical after the first episode, but the second and third really drove it home for me. I think it's fun. I think it's cute. It's got a cool power system, which, you know.
It's got an 8 power system, but
That's better. Yeah, it does
System
have
is
it.
a strong word.
Yeah.
It's got
It's like,
powers.
they got powers. How it works is up in the air. So
Dang.
what would we all
Sorry,
score?
Landon is just in the chat talking about how much he loves Marriage Toxin.
Yeah,
It's
Oh, yeah.
going
Our
crazy.
friend
going
Butthole
wild with
Weeb,
it.
big Marriage Toxin.
He's like,
fan.
Marriage Toxin.
I've never
Insistent.
seen someone glaze a show this hard.
Listen, we control the airwaves here. We can.
So I would give this, based on just the first 3 episodes, for me, probably light 9. I'm gonna say.
Okay,
I'm
light 9.
8.5. Yeah.
Okay. Then I ended up coming across as kind of a hater because I was feeling a
What
7
else
like the
is
whole
new?
time. What else is new? I am a bit of a hater, aren't
No,
I? I guess.
I've
What did you
been-
give Thriller
I've
last
been
week?
the negative one.
I
He
give
gave
it
it a
10.
10.
Oh, okay. I thought we started.
She was the hater last
Last
Oh,
week
right.
I was the big hater. This week I'm the big lover. I think I like most of the stuff this week the most.
Yeah, so I was thinking like a 7, but I don't know. I feel like my feelings on each of these things were that I was like, I don't know, it's I can enjoy it, but also I'm not super thrilled about it, and so in my head that kept on coming up as a 7.
Not super thriller about it. How
Jesus
did your opinion change going past episode 3 since you've seen more?
Actually, yes, I thought it was better. So, from the first episode, I thought the first episode was like a 5.
Mhm.
I wasn't
with
super
you there.
thrilled with it. And in the second and third episode, it was like, okay, it's bringing it up towards a 7. And then the episodes that followed that were like even better than that. So it was kind of like increasing, but it was still closer to a 7 than an 8 for me.
Okay. Which is interesting because like I looked at negative reviews that were like after the 3rd episode it's not even good, but the reason given was it's a shonen that wants to be a seinen and it could be a seinen, but it's such a show. And I hate when people say shit like that
didn't-
so much.
Did this same person have mixed feelings about Witch Hat Italian?
I know, right? No, I just it which in my case of saying that about Witch Hat that it's like a shoujo was not a complaint. It was just an
Yeah.
observation. But
Yeah.
it really bothers me when people say stuff like that because it's just like that doesn't mean anything. It's just a demographic selection. Like
Yeah.
there's no innate quality of being a seinen or a shonen. This is in Jump Plus, and I would say
Landon is astounded that Shay did not give this show a 10 out of 10. As
Yeah.
he said in the chat,
He would
he
love
thinks
that
it's a
it's a
10
10.
out of 10.
this show reminds me of Spy Family, which is another Jump
Yeah.
Plus manga. It's in that same vein of like
Kind of
wouldn't-
Sakamoto Days, too. A little bit.
yeah, it's like it's violent and wacky, and it deals with themes that are maybe a bit advanced for like a 13-year-old, but not too advanced for like a 16-year-old. So it's right in that sweet spot of like, like you know, when that person is saying it feels like a seinen, that's a show that's trapped being a shonen. What they mean is it is more adult than a children's story, but it is not so adult that it is prohibitive for children to enjoy.
Yeah, I suppose. So like one of my big complaints. So I have like 2 big complaints pretty much that brings it down like a bunch. So the first one is that it feels very much like it's meant to be like comical. It's supposed to be really funny.
I would describe
Yes.
it as a comedy.
but it's not funny.
I
It's not
totally
that funny.
disagree.
And
I laughed a
there's-
lot.
Yeah,
I
did
didn't
too.
laugh almost at all. Like, and it was like
Oof.
it was. There was some funny scenarios. Like what's
Mhm.
going on screen is like pretty funny.
Mhm.
Like it's like okay. I mean, he's injecting himself with steroids, and then he gets like super roided
It's
up,
poison.
and then
It's poison.
yeah, it's
Yeah.
poison. It's poison, and he has a specific genealogical thing that makes it so when he injects poison into himself,
Special
gets
bloodline
power.
or whatever the hell
Yeah,
The
it's
guy's
called.
name is
Special bloodlines.
Ghetto.
Ghetto,
It's
ghetto, ghetto.
The sound that a frog makes.
Ghetto.
Ghetto.
I thought that was Kiddo.
Yeah,
Kero-
it is Keroro Ginso.
That just means, you know what? You're right.
But yeah, I don't know if it would make any sense that he would be a frog if he was poison, right?
I
Poison
don't
dart
know,
frog.
man.
I mean, a lot of frogs are poisonous, sure,
Yeah.
but Yeah, so I don't know. It just didn't feel that fun. Like maybe it was just like silly in tone. Which
I
is
laughed a
fine,
lot more
but,
than
like,
Bird did for what it's worth, but I was like laughing a lot watching the first 3 episodes.
Yeah.
Of this. Really from the first, because like one of the first shots in the show is a mobster smoking like 9 cigarettes at
Yeah,
once.
he's got like
That
a
was
fistful
really
of
funny.
That
cigarettes.
immediately made me laugh, and then it like pans out, and him and everyone else at his mob like
Sitting on
round
naked
table.
dudes.
Yeah, they've got like naked people like on their hands and knees. They're all using
Yeah.
them as chairs, and I was just like,
So, like-
oh, this is so much more absurd than I thought it was going to be.
Landon said I checked out after the gender reveal. That's crazy.
What?
That's one of the
Why?
best-
No, I think
that was one of the best
Landon
elements
is
of it.
saying that actually it's some of the best trans representation he's ever seen, and he's a huge fan of it.
So
and it
what do
just-
you-
I actually just had an argument with my
I want to
friend
slap
earlier.
the shit out of you, Landon. That's when
That-
I decided the
I
show
don't
was a
remember.
10.
I don't remember her name.
I'm bumping my
May.
score up to a 10.
May is not trans.
Correct.
She's gender fluid.
she's
Or they are gender
cross-dressing.
fluid.
The main,
For money.
the main girl,
Well, all
if
of
you
them
will.
refer to them as she, but she
Well, so-
refers to herself as
She says to him,
he.
I'm a boy.
yeah.
It's worth mentioning that Japan doesn't have the same gender politics that America has. Like, they don't have the same conception of a trans person that we have, and they don't have the same woke culture we have. Japan has
Sure.
a long history of different types of transgender representation. They have Okama, they have what's the word? Gay boy. Literally the phrase gay boy is what they used to refer to like a trans woman as.
Instead of lady boy.
The idea of boy who is a woman, like this character, they kind of explain it more in gender fluid terms. So they're like, I just am whatever I need to be for the scenario.
Yeah.
But so far they've only ever presented as female.
And so that was my issue. So I was the one arguing that
Yeah.
they're just trans
Yeah.
because
Yeah.
we've only
being
ever
gender
seen
fluid
them.
is trans also. It is a transgender identity. Like
I thought trans just like trans means transitional, right? Like you transition from.
so that's the thing. When it comes
ju-
to trans culture, it basically just means if you don't identify as the gender that you were born with, or
Yeah.
assigned at birth, I should say. If
Yeah.
you don't, if that applied gender doesn't represent you wholly, that is considered trans. So to be gender fluid is to be a type of trans.
Okay.
Landon says, I love trans people. This is the best first episode of an anime I've ever seen.
We can at least agree with him that it wasn't a strong first episode.
I
But-
love the
No, he
first
loves it.
episode. I'm
It's-
totally against both
Landon's
of you on that.
100% on
I
board.
had
with
totally
this
get
show.
zero issues with episode
my issue
1.
with the episode 1 was that it was a ridiculous amount of information that was just crammed into
True.
it.
That's what I want. I don't want to have to wait around for information. I want as much information. I
But
like
that- it's
dense
just-
media.
I don't know. A whole bunch of information.
I haven't
doesn't
seen
really
this
get
much
me
information
that like.
crammed
It
into
doesn't
a
really
first
get me
episode.
going on the first episode. If you just
What is
throw
an
on
example of
information
a
at me.
first episode you really like?
I mean, that's a really hard question.
Full
That'll
Metal
take me to-
Alchemist.
I don't think the first episode of Full Alchemist is super strong.
Oh, I loved it.
Which one do you mean?
The Brotherhood, where
Actually,
they're,
no,
they're
wait, the
running
first
across the
episode is
city
pretty-
fighting
is
the
pretty
ice
nice.
guy.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I didn't like
that
that,
is
one that
actually-
much.
it's
Thought that
cool,
was okay.
but it's not like it's not like the most amazing
It's like a strong
episode or
7.
anything
K.
like that.
Kay has a very strong first
K does have a
episode.
great first episode.
I don't think I've watched.
I really
Okay.
liked the first episode of Marriage Toxin because it got me completely invested in the two main characters just by itself.
Yeah, I just hate exposition dialogue. A
So
lot.
the first episode, it starts off with like a scene with all these mobsters, and then the mob boss is like, haha, I've taken over everything. And then his guy is like, yeah, and I tested your food and made sure it's not poisoned. But then, oh, he dies of poison, and we
Yeah.
see main guy walking out. Haha,
yeah, that's
I
a-
poisoned him.
It was a really cool way to start it off. Like
Then-
that whole scene was great.
He goes home to his sister, and his sister is a lesbian, but the clan demands a child, and they're like, he hasn't given birth, or he hasn't married yet, and he has no conception of how he's gonna get married.
Yeah.
So she's like, you know what? I'm gonna take one for the team, bro. They're
Well,
gonna fucking fuck us up
But
if
those
I
are,
don't get.
that's two separate scenes.
I know. I'm not trying to do this in order. I'm
Well,
trying
that
to
would
do-
have been a better scene.
But the point is, she is like, she's a lesbian, so she's not going to carry on the lineage, and he's just like inept at marriage, so he's not going to carry on the lineage. And so the whole scene is just both of them being like, well, what are we going to do about
I mean,
this?
it technically makes him an incel.
No,
He's a
he's a
poison
He's a
cell.
volcel, a voluntary celibate. Incel means
He's a
involuntary.
poison cell.
Well, didn't he say that he tried at some point?
The
No, I guess he was voluntary.
He's not like he's not butthurt about it. Incel means you're
Yeah.
butthurt about it. Poison cell, yes, I got you.
He's a
Thank
poison
you.
cell.
Okay.
So then, he's like, I'm not going to get married. I don't get it. But then he meets up with one of his buddies who is a
The
fellow
Bugmaster.
bastard. This guy has
This
like
guy is the silliest
He's
character
cool.
so
he's
far. I
amazing.
think.
I like
He's
him.
got like a centipede
So-
living in his mouth.
No, it's a tarantula.
A tarantula living in his mouth, and he walks, or rather than walks, he just
He has
stands on
bugs carrying him
centipedes
around.
that
He
carry
was
him
ridiculous
around.
as fuck the whole time that he was on screen.
And this dude is like, because he's telling him, he's like, people in our business, we're just like not destined for marriage. And then Bugman's like, actually, I just
I'm
met
getting married.
I met an amazing girl, and I'm loving it,
Yeah.
and I'm having a great time.
The
And he's
next episode after the one that I was on is his wedding, and I'm
Oh,
excited
amazing.
to watch that.
yeah,
Aw.
I'm glad he comes back. But yeah, homie was just like, I love having a wife. It's awesome. And so big guy's like, you know what? You've sold me. Now I kind of do want to get married.
Pretty much, yeah.
Uh,
He's like, actually, yeah, you're right.
So then his next job, because his thing is he's a poison master and he gets hired. There's like a whole, in this show, there's basically like this assassin underground that is like a whole community.
It's
like,
not really an underground either. Everyone knows about them.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's like
Which
just
is
a fact of life.
kind of like Sakamoto days, where it's like assassins are just like there. Like
Yeah.
everyone knows that that they're there, that they're doing shit. Doesn't matter that they're killing people.
That's the biggest difference between this and Spy Family. In Spy Family, it's like we're trying to keep it under wraps. In this show, it's like everyone knows that these people are assassins. They're famous assassins in the assassination world. So Poison Guy is told, you got to kill this woman. She's a marriage scammer. And the mob has captured her, and it's like these mobsters are like, they want to watch him torture and kill her, like they're like watching it on a screen, like sadistically. But his thing is that he only kills people who really deserve it, and so like he's getting ready to kill her, and he's kind of unclear on if she really deserves it. But
His mind is also flooded with the marriage thing, and he sees a pretty girl in front of him.
He's
and
like,
is
ooh,
well, you should marry me.
this
Right.
girl's pretty.
well, and she kind of like she pulls on his heartstrings a little bit by
'Cause
telling her
that's
story.
all she does.
That's what she
That's
does.
her
And
job.
then as soon as he's like, "Oh, I kind of like you," she's like,
he goes, "Oh, I kind of like you. Will you marry me?"
Yeah, and she's
Yeah.
like, "No, motherfucker. I just wanted to pull you into a little emotional trap so I could see this devastated look on your face when I laugh at you for being a bitch since you're about to fucking kill me, you asshole." And
So I think what I'm getting here, yes, what happened was good. I think what was presented to me, I didn't like.
what do you mean by that?
It was just that it was like everything that you just like, the explanation is great. It's
Mhm.
like, yeah, everything that you just said is just a great way to start a show. But it just, when I was watching it, it didn't feel great.
I was
Like,
thoroughly enjoying
It looked
myself.
really cool. I don't know. I'm not sure
The
entirely.
guy smoking okay, here's the key moments. Guy smoking 7 cigarettes at
yeah,
once.
really funny.
Sister is a lesbian.
That was good.
Then man with the tarantula in his mouth
Yes.
being carried away by centipedes. By
Really
that
funny.
point, I already had 4 things that I was like, all of those 4 like, this is already better than Agents of the Four Seasons by this
Yeah,
moment.
yeah.
Which
Like,
Landon hates. Landon does
Landon
not like
is
that
like the
show.
worst enemy of
He-
Agents of the Four Seasons.
Yeah.
Can't stand it. Thinks it's total dog
By the way,
shit.
Landon did just text me going, "Bird, you're representing me so well on this show. Thank you so much for everything you're doing."
So yeah, by the time I saw Centipede Man, I was like, this show has me. I'm in. And then the scene where I could definitely see being a little like when he's just with the girl in the room, it's a very contrived scenario. Like the fact that there's like mafia people watching on a screen, that they're having a poison guy kill a tied up marriage counselor, and he's trying to convince her into marriage.
She's not a
it's-
marriage
it's
counselor.
Very contrived, very goofy.
She's a marriage, like,
Hustler.
yeah, hustler is a good word.
She marries people, takes their money, and assumingly kills them.
I didn't assume that.
I'm not
I
even
just thought
sure
that
what
I
the
just thought
Kills
negative.
them or
divorced them.
leaves them, but she takes all the person's money is the
Yeah.
idea.
I've been confused about what actually negative she was doing, like what she was doing that was
Well,
making
that was
people
it.
upset.
That she marries people over and over and over again.
She
and then-
marries them?
Yes.
I thought she was helping people get married.
No.
Okay.
She is a marriage hustler.
Okay,
Yeah.
so she's pretending to marry people.
So
So
he-
she is marrying
she is
people.
marrying
She is
them, but
marrying
then
people.
she's leaving them
The
with
reason
their money.
he wanted her to help him was that he was like, you can get married to people like that.
Right.
I
okay.
need you.
So she becomes his marriage counselor,
Yes.
but otherwise she's just been marrying people and taking
Yeah.
their money. Okay, that makes sense. So
And
see,
they
I
need-
understood
they
the
just
plot
need to
less
get
than
married.
y'all, and I still was having a good time.
So the other big issue that I had, and this is more apparent, I think, after episode 3, is that
Oops.
a lot of the scenarios
It's good.
where you're off screen anyway.
Oh.
A lot of the scenario, like, what the fuck am I trying to say? The scenes
Scenario.
didn't like lead into each other super well. Like,
Not in the first episode, no.
so it felt like, and then this happened, which is like something that that loses me really fast. Where it's like, this is happening, and then this is happening, and then this is happening.
Behemoth is on the loose.
Instead of it being like, we're here at the end because these things happened.
Right, I get you.
And that's how I felt. Like I said, mostly after episode 3, but like, I think it was in episode 2 where some of that happens whenever, because that's when he's like saving the short-haired girl, right? The red-haired
Yeah.
girl.
So they go
yeah,
on that
episodes
first
2 and 3
date,
are about
like
that.
the blonde main guy Garrow and May go on a test date at an art exhibit. One of the paintings from that art exhibit is stolen. We see it is stolen by an orange-haired girl riding a shark. I don't remember what the shark's name is, unfortunately.
Shit, it was
Golby or something? Gold.
Chomsley? Chomsley.
Yeah.
I will also
Chomsky.
say-
like
Chomsky,
Noam
yes.
Chomsky,
Yes,
but
that's what it
Chomsky.
was.
Since we've brought up sharks, and I'm jumping the gun, but in episode
You're
3,
jumping the shark.
and yeah, jumping the shark. In episode 3, one of the best things happens.
Same,
shark.
Same. That was my favorite part of this.
I registered it as sharkity shark because that's what the subtitle said.
Yeah. Well,
And
Same is
We've been
shark in
doing that-
Japanese.
Yeah,
and
we've been doing that over and over and over again. Just like shark.
it was stuck in my head for like 2 hours after watching that
I
episode.
can't tell you how much I want one of those shark hats.
That'd be awesome. If goddamn IKEA would just get on.
Yeah,
it,
get
you
a
know?
blowhigh.
Come on,
IKEA.
IKEA. I need the hat.
What are we doing?
I guess you could hollow out a blowhigh.
I don't
want
wanna
to
do that.
Actually, yeah, that's a good idea.
No.
Well, you don't want to do that, but I'll do that.
But I don't want to do it because you'd be killing a blowhigh.
Out of the millions, they can take a couple hits.
Yeah, buy a bunch of them. They're only $30. You could buy a ton. So anyway, concluding the first episode though, before you move on to all that. So yeah, the girl's tied up, and basically through talking to her, he realizes not only is she not a bad enough person to be killed like this, but also could marriage counsel him. And so he basically makes a deal like, hey, I'll save you from this situation. And also the people who wanted her dead seemed way worse. So
Yeah.
he basically kills all of them instead and frees her. And then around there is when she reveals, like, by the way, I'm a boy.
But also, like, who is he to decide who is scum?
Well,
What if he was evil and decided that
He
people
is
that were
evil.
kind of good are scum?
I mean, there's moral gray area in there.
Yeah.
I don't
what
really
if he's like-
remember the whole he only kills people who
What if he
deserve
ends
it
up like
thing.
That's-
Sensui?
he's-
No, he does say that.
That's a
Oh,
thing.
in the first episode? Okay.
He says that a couple times throughout it. Where
Yeah.
he's like, I only kill scum.
Oh, well.
Yeah.
He's kind of on some Dexter shit.
And that's why he doesn't, that's honestly why he doesn't. There's a bunch of people he doesn't kill because he just seemingly doesn't think they are bad enough to deserve it.
Yeah, and that's another thing that bothers me slightly, and that's probably what these people are talking about in these negative reviews. But it's not that big of a deal.
It's not violent enough. He should be killing
He
everybody.
kind of does stop killing people.
Yeah.
Like throughout what I've watched.
Why do you want him to kill people, guys?
I mean,
Come
yeah,
on.
I don't know. It's not that big of a deal, but it's like because he fights a couple masters, right? So he fights the water master in these first 3 episodes.
Mhm.
He fights the sound master in the next like
Is that
3
the
episodes.
violin guy from
Yeah,
the intro?
Yes. So, which is a really funny scene in like episode 6, but because
Nice.
he pulls out a violin and uses his hair for the strings,
What the
and then
fuck?
and then the episode ends, and then the start of the next episode is him just throwing the violin at the main character.
Okay, good.
And the main character going, "Oh shit! It was just a diversion." Yeah.
So I'll say of this
But
show,
he doesn't kill them.
it both.
Well, yeah, don't kill another master. That would be disrespectful.
This show both is what I expected it to be and also a whole second thing. Because what I expected it to be is the part of it that is very similar to Someone Hurts, which is the manga we're going to talk about soon.
Yeah.
Because both of them are stories where the 2 main characters are just dating, but they're claiming it's for something else. What are you looking for? What is...
Missing a beer.
Uh-oh.
You're holding the 5th out of 5, aren't you?
These are both Deepos, aren't they? Oh,
Wait, turn it around.
yeah,
That
no,
one.
These are the same one.
Okay,
I'm
well,
missing one.
we'll figure it out later. Don't fucking worry about it. Here,
we
take
drink the
this
beer
one. Hand him
throughout.
that one. Hand him this.
He has that one.
This is
Which one are you
this
missing?
one. The Pursuit. You need
What
the
is that?
Pursuit.
Yeah,
Hand him
that's
that.
the way. No, wait.
No.
Hand him the Pursuit. You need the Pursuit.
The pursuit is not it. He has the pursuit.
She right.
You
That's
have
the one
the.
I need.
You don't have the Pursuit.
But it looks the same as that.
I have to cut all this out in the edit.
Sorry.
That's okay. You don't have to.
Okay.
No, it'll be better if she does. Yeah, continue.
This show, much like Someone Hurts, is about 2 characters who are just objectively dating, but they're calling it something else. In Someone Hurts,
I think
it's
they're
more
a little more objectively dating in
in Someone Hurts.
Someone Hurts,
Someone
yeah.
Hurts, they're just like a couple that's dating.
We'll
In
get to
this
that.
show, they're dating under the pretense that they're practicing for what he is supposed to do when he gets into a real relationship.
Yeah.
And so the I don't remember her name. The girl, is it like MEI or something?
MEI. Yes,
Okay.
I believe so.
So May is like, I'm training you for the relationship you're going to have later. But
clearly
clearly
in love with him.
has feelings for, or is developing feelings for him. And like, obviously they'll end up together in the long run.
I didn't think that she's developing feelings for him.
I see more
think
that
it's-
than he developing feelings for
Yeah,
her.
she's
I don't
way
feel
more,
like they like they should both clearly be together. But I
She
don't think
has
that they've really
every
developed
time-
feelings
okay,
for each other.
So the thing is that
She
every
always
time
talks
that
about how smitten she is with him.
Well, and there's lots of moments of her like just be like blushing at the sight of him doing something. Particularly in episode 2, she explains to him that like, well, if you wanted to, like, one way you could get a girl is by rescuing her because you rescued me and that made me think you were super cool. And then he rescues her again later in the episode and she's all like fawning
Yeah.
about it.
Minty Crafty,
like-
hit that like button. Let's go.
I think there's clearly meant to be suggestions that she is like, every time he exhibits the correct trait, she's a little bit more like, oh yeah, he's doing the thing that would make me fall in love with
Oh yeah,
someone.
he's not being so cringe anymore.
Right. And she handles his cringe anyways because she's not as like, she's saying, oh, this would put a woman off, but she's not put off by it in a way that's sending her away from him. So like there's this kind of undercurrent suggestion that she's okay with him at a baseline and also impressed when he does impressive things. And she's looking at it like, oh, he's got a shot because he's doing something impressive. But it's like the fact that she even thinks that means that she's saying, oh, you've got a shot
I guess
me.
I didn't really register all that, which I don't know. I'll have to think about that.
Mm.
Yeah.
But,
So real quick, so Pedro said something that I think we should think about a little bit. He said all of these assassin/mafia/yakuza shows have the good ones, which is always really funny if you think about it. So
Let that sink in.
the interpretation here, right, is essentially that like we have a lot of media coming out semi recently of people who are just in a profession that is like kind of morally dark,
yeah.
but we're getting the good ones.
Yeah.
What does that mean?
So it's interesting because I almost want to call it the Tarantinoization of media, where like Tarantino writes movies about lovable gangsters, you know, like they're doing bad things, but it's in such an unbelievable, over the top, like fantasy version of
Yeah.
what that thing is. and anime takes that even further. But really, anime was doing this before that, because in the 70s and 80s, you had all these gangster shows.
We're getting into the 70s and 80s here.
Like, anime has a long tradition of the
Really appealing
Bosozoku.
to our mostly older audience.
Like, think Kuwabara from Yu Yu Hakusho.
Yeah, I'll think about
like,
Kuwabara from the 1998 anime.
1992
1992
anime.
anime Yu Yu Hakusho.
Kuwabara. I know
Yeah.
him.
He's borrowing from the tradition of
Kuwabara?
70s and 80s. He's never seen Yu Yu
idea who it
Hakusho.
is. I know about Yusuke and Urameshi.
Should we add Yu Yu Hakusho to our
We
to WAMMBS?
probably should. Anyway,
I want to read all of Yu Yu Hakusho.
from the 70s through the 80s and into the early 90s, there was a long period of popularity of the high school punk genre of manga, where there's a bunch of guys who are like in biker gangs and they're all like basically aspiring yakuza. But because they have so much like bro code and machismo, they are
Which
loved
JoJo's
by the
Part 5
audience.
takes a...
Yes,
I was gonna-
Jotaro
I
would
was
be
gonna
another
say
good example.
Part 3.
Jotaro.
You said Jotaro. Yeah,
Oh, yes.
Jotaro is this character.
Yes.
that she's-
Jotaro is that
But
archetype.
Giorno is
Actually a
full
mobster.
gangster
Yeah.
code, you know,
That's
cool guy.
like post high school
but
actually
he is
joining
also
the
a good
mob.
example of the good one.
Yeah.
Like, he's a good guy. who
Yeah,
is-
that's essentially what
Yes.
we're getting towards. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like
Yeah.
the punk that is good.
Which, and like the Yakuza, like historically, have been in certain circumstances the good guys, where like, yeah, they're running a racketeering ring, but ultimately they are like,
who hasn't?
what they offer you is protection.
What have you done? what
Like-
kind of racketeering ring have you been a part of?
I plead the fifth.
So they're basically a similar concept to the police, right? Like the police take your tax money to protect you. Do you need protection? Only if you actually fall under threat, but you're always paying taxes regardlessly of if you fall under threat or not.
And so
The
why not pay
Yakuza-
more
Yeah.
taxes?
The Yakuza are the same thing, but
Yeah,
they
that
existed
is
in a
exactly
time
what they
before police service was actually like fully good in Japan. You know, like if there wasn't really cops to run your town, you had gangsters who were like, hey, you know, we're going to force you to pay this fee, but also we will beat up small time criminals who are not part of our organization, you know?
Yeah.
We're not
It's
recognized
the same
by
fucking
the law,
thing.
but
The police are Yakuza.
yeah. I mean, there's a whole great song called Policeman.
And I bet the Yakuza are more efficient.
Maximum the Hormone has a song called Policeman Benz that talks about how the police drive the same Mercedes Benzes as the Yakuza in
And
Tokyo.
so then if you don't pay for protection, they like burn down your store, right? Like
Yeah.
regular mobsters?
yeah,
Yeah.
the police also.
This is every mob racket ever, by the way.
Yeah.
Gary always pointed it out, but it's like you're just describing how racketeering
yeah, but like
works.
the Yakuza have actually been considered the good guys historically in certain contexts. Like,
so have Italian mobsters.
well, okay, Italy
So
is.
have Irish mobsters.
It's just never been that way here in the United States. They're always seen as the bad guys.
I
The
don't know.
mobsters. have
Boondock
always-
Maybe
Saints?
Capone was like right.
well, they weren't mobsters. They were killing mobsters.
Whatever.
Anyway,
Tony
Yeah.
Soprano?
the mob.
Objectively not a good person.
The mob is like a sexy idea to young men of like, oh, I'm not in the law, like, you know, I'm a criminal, but I'm a good guy at the same time. And there's always like a gradient of how evil the mobsters are in anime and manga.
yeah.
So yeah, that's
And
all I have to say.
Anyway, so
was a
moving
great-
on to
that was a
episode
great
2.
thing to bring up. We already. I mean, we what?
Shark 3, episode 3. I don't know.
Sharkity shark.
Sharkity shark.
I guess we never really talked about how like he's like the first woman that he tries to pursue,
Hikamaru.
and then he like fucking accepts a job where he's trying to like save her.
Yeah, so his thing now, according to May, is he's gonna only take protection, bodyguarding, rescue jobs to meet women. That's gonna
Yeah.
be his thing. He meets Shark Girl and Lava Boy. But so Shark Girl, she's an art heist lady, but she only steals
oh my god,
art.
the fucking museum they go to. It's like a cruise museum. And everything in there is hilarious. Like, this was another part where I was laughing my ass off. It's just like seeing all the random shit they had in the museum.
I might have not paid attention enough to the museum.
I guess so. There was a lot of funny
Yeah.
shit. Like, there was like this one painting that they're looking at.
The dog.
No,
Oh.
it's a lady, and he's like she's like, what would your line be? And he says, oh, she's even more, or you're even more beautiful than her. And she's just like, no one would believe that.
Yeah.
And like the painting, the woman has a fucking big ass eggplant for
Oh,
an
yeah.
earring. I was just like, what the fuck?
I did not notice that.
I thought
There's
it
all
was
kinds
really
of weird,
cute
funny shit.
when they were on the geometric painting, and he just like stopped and was staring at it.
Yeah, he looks at
just
it sideways. He's like,
and
it's better this way. And she's like, it really
yeah.
is. Oh, you know what? You get points for that.
That was cute. But so Hikemaru, the first girl he like befriends, because he's putting them in the friend zone at this point. She steals art, but to give it back to people it was stolen from.
Yeah, she's an art Robin
He
Hood.
put himself in the friend zone.
Yes.
Yes, that's what. Yeah, no, I wasn't
Yeah.
saying she put him in the friend zone.
I thought that's exactly what you just said.
No, he befriended her.
All right,
So-
continue.
She rides
Yeah.
a shark called Chomsky, which immediately endeared me to her. She just can like grab onto its
Yeah.
fin and
Yeah,
ride
she was
the
like,
Chomsky
shark.
is
shark,
about
shark,
where
shark.
the show rocketed up to 8.5.
I
for
could
me.
tell he was not feeling it until Chomsky, and then he was like, "Okay,
Like,
maybe this
whoa,
show's
she
good."
just called a shark and they wrote him.
And so they like the shark takes her to this island, and then there's like a waterbender who fucks her shit up. They capture her, and the guy who owns all the art is like waterboarding her, and basically he's like, "I'm
trying
gonna,
to add her to
I'm gonna
his
add you to my
collection.
collection," and like he threatens.
General Grievous energy.
Kinda SAE, you know what I'm saying?
I guess.
Sword Art Online? Yeah. Yeah. Just like that.
Yeah, like Sword Art Online whenever he captures fucking Asuna, you know?
Sure, I didn't get anything sexual
It wasn't
out of
as
it
awkward
per
as
se.
that.
Really?
What do
No.
you think
He's
a guy
like licking
means
the
when he
painting
says
and-
to a woman?
He licks the painting, but he was really trying to like, because so he knows she's trying.
He was
to,
like, I'm gonna make you cry.
he was trying to get the paint, or he only wanted the painting so that he could lure her because he knew that she was trying to reclaim this painting for the family that had lost it.
Yeah, he's trying to lick her like the painting.
Yeah,
He's trying
like,
to make her
I
cry.
guess I didn't catch it. It didn't seem sexual to me.
He seemed creepy as fuck.
Absolutely.
He was
was.
creepy, but yeah,
Yeah.
I thought it was more of just a like, oh, I want to own you because you're famous, and therefore you would be a great asset to my collection, like of famous.
How is that
works.
not
A
creepy
fine
and sexual?
addition to my
I just
collection.
don't see that as sexual. I see it as creepy, obviously, but
I mean, I think the creepy element
nothing
of it
he
is-
said was like, "I'm gonna fuck you in my collection." Or
No,
anything
he said
like
it the
that.
way an art collector would.
Well,
Yeah.
I've read there's a manga called Read or Die where an author gets captured by a guy like this, and he puts her on a bed made out of her books and says, "I'm gonna fuck you on a pile of your books."
Yeah,
and
so
that's more
of like
essay to
your
me.
That's
mind is
very-
a little
I
more
mean, that's very
twisted.
direct.
It's just implications. Like again, this is a
Yeah.
seinen. They can't say I'm gonna
Shonen.
fuck you. Whatever.
Shonen, yeah.
I'm not gonna. They can't say that.
Yeah.
They can't be that super
They
explicit
just
with
have
it. Even
him
though
lick
Sword
a
Art Online
painting.
got away with it.
But well, that's not a
Well, it's
shonen
just not
manga.
shonen, but
It's a web novel.
Close enough.
So fucking she gets captured. They show up to save her because he's thinking, or May is like, if you save a girl, maybe it'll make her fall in love with you like me, like I fell in love with you when you saved me. And then they go and they rescue her. They have a big fight with the waterbender. It's fun.
He saves the waterbender.
Yeah, and Waterbender turns out to be a woman too, and it's like they don't really expand on this in episode 3, but she is clearly falling in love with him as well because he rescues her and spares her. And so I'm like, oh, this guy's gonna end up with like a massive harem. Like he's gonna have like all these chicks in love with him.
The harem idea is kind of immediately apparent whenever he gets their contact information.
Yeah.
And it shows it just says friends and then it has like a number. That keeps going.
Okay, yeah. So he's gonna end up with like 25 girls that are in love with him, and the one he's gonna choose is the only one who can't bear his child because
Which
she
is the
has
whole
a
fucking
dick.
point of the show.
Yeah.
So
He's gonna end up falling in love with a boy
I don't
and
think
not be able to get her pregnant.
Yeah.
So
I don't think
that's
it happened
where it's
in
going.
episode 3, but right after they save her and like they go their separate ways, May just immediately goes, "All right, time for your next date. You're going with the next
Yeah,
girl."
that was at the end of episode 3. And he
Yeah.
goes, "Isn't that
Yeah.
cheating?"
Yeah.
And she's just like, "No, man, you have to keep talking to women. Like you're not married. You're not even
She
dating
basically
them."
says, "Grow up."
Yeah.
So
you
after
might as well talk to everyone.
after saving the art thief and the waterbender, then him and the art thief, the May like sets them up on a date at a restaurant she's interested in,
Shark,
which is
sharky,
entirely shark themed.
sharky,
Everyone's
shark,
wearing
shark,
shark hats. They're singing a shark song. It's fucking hilarious. I think what I love about this show, and carries over from the manga, obviously, is that I can feel the author constantly saying, "Well, why not? Why not?" Like there's a scene where when the art gets
Dictionary.
when the art gets
Sorry.
stolen, Dictionary. Oh yeah, that's funny. Even a chick, I think Chickshiary, right? Like a bestiary, but with.
I would call it a chick tract.
So
Tracked.
Sorry, it's a stupid
the
fucking
scene,
reference.
the scene where the art gets stolen, and like all the cops show up to look at where the art's stolen. They're all just wearing giant
The
hats.
big hats, yeah.
For no fucking reason, and it's just like
They're
I
not
always
like the London Guard hats either, where they're kind of furry. They're just
just
like big,
big
tall hats.
top hats.
And maybe as a manga, I would have ended up enjoying it more for the visual humor.
That probably I think you would have, because
Yeah.
it's very like page turn and then what the fuck is this now, like
Right.
kind of feeling where like I have this feeling like the author is always just going like, how do I make this funny? Like, okay, there's a bunch of cops looking at the photo, but what if they had giant hats? Like, all right, they're going to a restaurant for a date. What if everyone's wearing a shark head? And like, how is she gonna communicate to him? Because like May is trying to give him advice while he's on the date.
She does it through the helpful shark.
She
Yeah.
like hacks into the TV sort of by like she plugs her phone
It
into the
turns into,
television.
like a shark bonsai buddy.
And they-
It's like a Clippy.
yeah,
like Clippy.
like the fucking random people in the restaurant who are happen to be next to the TV are like, oh,
they
it's
took
the
that away. It's back.
the discontinued mascot, the helpful shark that communicates in whale puns, and then. She's
then
like,
she
you
continued it.
orca, you orcant do that or something. I don't know. It was some kind of orca pun, but like the shark is always making whale puns. So it's like she's giving him advice, but they're all from a clip art shark making whale puns.
She also
like,
makes two of the employees fall deeply in love with her just by looking at them.
the owner and the waitress. She like. Because they're like, hey, you can't be doing that. And she's just like, oh, but wouldn't you like to sit on my lap? There's a part where she touches Gero's hand and he's like, oh, don't just touch me. And she's like, people pay millions of yen just to touch my hand. Like-
Yeah. The confidence is crazy with that. But it's probably pretty true.
You could say she is a confidence artist.
Yeah. I
Definitely.
really fucking have to pee right now.
Me too.
I do
Should we
too,
wrap
but I'll
up?
wait. I think it's about
MarriageToxin?
time we've talked enough about
Yeah,
this.
we've talked about it for a hot minute.
I really
but-
liked it, obviously.
Really?
yeah.
I thought you hated it based on
I would give it a
everything
9
you
out
said
of
so
10.
far.
So
based
we'll
on the
wrap it
first
up
3
here. What are we
episodes.
talking about next week for the anime?
Next week, we decided that we don't want to keep doing this going back to shows we've already covered thing because it's kind of boring. It doesn't give us the chance to really sink our teeth into a show. But there is a show that's on its 4th season right now that you've been curious about. And
Oh, yes.
Bird and I have both seen the first season and really liked it. And that is Slime Isekai. That time I got reincarnated as a slime.
Slime.
And I think you would really enjoy the show. I mean, obviously, we'll just talk about the first 3 episodes, but I can definitely see you marathoning That time I got reincarnated.
I'll probably
as
end
a
up
slime,
watching
so.
through it. Like it really depends on how Soul
That
feels
time
about
I
it.
was Dr.
True.
Stone as a slime.
It's
Dr. Stone is a slime.
it is kind of similar to Dr. Stone.
Yeah.
They're in a similar ballpark
Yeah.
of shows, but
World builders.
Well,
yeah.
we forgot to say this at the top of the show, but like subscribe,
comment,
I'm going to the bathroom.
subscribe.
comment WAMMBS 100 times. We're gonna comment WAMMBS 1,000,000 times. Don't just say it in the chat. Say it on the comments of the video. Say it on the comments of every video. If you can imagine a video in your head, what was the first video?
Probably
Comment WAMMBS
cats.
on it.
Go on to grave robbing
Actually,
for
the
dummies.
first YouTube video was a guy
And-
going to the zoo.
Oh. Go on to grave robbing for dummies and comment WAMMBS.
Yeah. And
I've
go
been
to,
watching a lot of strange lore videos. There's this. Well, I've been watching a couple weird different lore channels this week. I watched all of. I believe his name is Sir Superheroes videos. All incredible, typically Marvel related, sometimes Power Rangers. And then I got through most of his videos and switched to. Her name is, I believe, Strange Aeons. And she is mostly something awful / weird internet lore. She's a lot of fun. But yeah, I don't know. When I'm driving to work or when I'm just playing video games, it's fun to just learn about random bullshit. It used to be morbid bullshit, but I've kind of switched out of that because it can be kind of fucking depressing. Nuclear stuff I'm still super interested in, but while Something Awful Lore is a lot of fun, it can also be depressing. It's certainly fucking weird. I'm talking about that girl who the voice you think is annoying.
Some people just have a voice that is hard for me to listen to, and
I wouldn't say it isn't hard for me to listen to. It's just she makes very good videos.
Yeah, I can tell they're good.
Like,
if I was listening to it myself, it would probably be different. But overhearing it, all I'm hearing is the cadence.
Well, and so when you brought that up, it was funny because I had started watching her videos a couple months ago, and I went, I can't keep listening to her talk. And then I was just like, I found a really good one, and I went, okay, I'll watch this. And I watched it, and I went, oh, this is good. What are you doing? Rest in peace, my granny. She got hit by a bazooka. But yeah, outside of that, Borderlands 4 just had a big update. They introduced a new raid boss. I've been playing some of that. I was really mad at the raid boss because I was fighting him and I kept dying. And then I realized, oh, I'm playing on my Cash character, which has a shield that is 16 levels under where I am. And so I upgraded my shield and now I can kill him pretty easily. Outside of that, Star Wars The Old Republic, I streamed a little bit of it. I'm going through the storyline so I can complete all of them and get the cool little... It gives you like a little beacon, like name thing, like around your character. It gives you a cool little... Totally just...
When do you become a Jedi warrior?
That is the... So there is Sith Warrior and there is Jedi Knight. Those are the two classes. So there is Sith Warrior, Jedi Knight. Those are basically the same thing. Sith Inquisitor, Jedi Consular, those are basically the same thing. More Force-attuned people. Like, you know, they throw rocks or lightning, and then the warriors just kind of hit things with a lightsaber. There is Bounty Hunter or Trooper, guns, and flamethrowers. And then there is Smuggler or Imperial Agent. I like Inquisitor the most for aesthetics. They're not the best for DPS, even though they used to be. Apparently, Bounty Hunter / Trooper are kind of the best for DPS right now. I have played through the Bounty Hunter storyline. Have not played through the Trooper one. The only ones I hadn't finished, there's 8 storylines. I'd finished the 2 Sith and the Bounty Hunter one. I just finished the Imperial Agent one, which was fun and good. Star Wars The Old Republic has some fun storylines. It's a good game.
As far as I am aware, that's the only reason to play the game.
Oh, I like it. It's fun. It's a hoot. And then I'm going through the Republic storylines. I'm a little bit into Smuggler and a little bit into Jedi Consular. They're both fun. I don't know. It's more fun to be the bad guy than it is to be the good guy. But I try to... Sure. I try to, be a good Jedi, be a bad Sith kind of thing. The Smuggler, you can kind of do both at the same time because you're a smuggler. You're not really light side. You're just operating in Republic space. I don't know.
Yeah.
Trooper's cool because so each of these classes has a choice of 2 subclasses as well. The Trooper, you can get a fucking Gatling gun. And it's called Commando, and that's always what I play. I'm not interested in the other one, which is like a tank class, but having a Gatling gun and running around is just really fun.
WAMMBS.
I turn on the laptop too. I tried to turn on this laptop without it being plugged in, and it literally just restarted like 4 or 5 times. That I was like, let's just turn that off.
Yeah, it's really funny actually that the laptop is there, but it's just a camera stand.
Yeah.
Yeah, he keeps talking about fucking Star Wars The Old Republic, and I'm just like, man, I really wish I was playing an MMO right now, but I don't know what MMO I want to play. Because I haven't really been playing World of Warcraft, and like...
It's time for us all to get into PSO2, I guess. The only choice.
We could. I don't know how much content has been added.
Or we could all play private server Blue Burst.
Yeah, Affinia PSOBB is pretty good, and I've already got like a level 43 character that... I was working on.
That wouldn't help us starting with new characters, right?
I don't think there is an XP sapping mechanic
in that game.
I'm not sure, but
I mean, you would just be killing everything for us, though. Like,
no,
doing nothing, right?
Yeah, if we start, but the issue with starting new characters is that it takes so fucking long to level up. In
That's
that
the game. You just kill monsters. That's the whole game.
Yeah, I suppose. I mean, that's just if you're down, we can choose an end goal.
You're talking about World of
My
Warcraft
end
or
goal.
Phantasy Star.
My end goal with Phantasy Star was.
I am not at all interested in WoW, but I would play Phantasy Star.
My end goal with because I started playing it, then I was like, I want like a goal to strive for, and it was I need to beat Dark Falls on Ultimate.
Ultimate.
But
Ultimate.
you need to be like practically level 200 to do that.
Jesus Christ.
Wow,
And
200.
that takes a long time
Why not set an easier goal?
because the ultimate difficulty is completely different from all the other difficulties.
I see.
So it's a part of the game I've never seen
didn't know
in
that.
person.
So I have a quick question before we go into manga. 2 questions, actually. First, how many classes are there in World of Warcraft, like currently, like modern WoW?
Currently, I wouldn't know the number. I think it's like 11,
Okay. Second, what does playing WoW cost nowadays?
$15 a month.
Okay. Yeah, that's not that different from what it was. Okay.
It's always been $15 a month.
Oh, I thought it was 10.
No,
I
it's
don't
never
know.
changed.
No,
Well,
you
that's
don't
cool.
play modern WoW. Though. Play WoW Classic.
I do play WoW Classic.
If
I'll
you
play
pay for
Modern
one,
WoW.
does it? You can just play all of them, any of them.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you have to for Modern WoW, you have to buy the game, which is like $70
What the fuck?
because it's the whole game. You buy the modern game and you get the whole game, and then it's $15 a month subscription,
Not
Which
a
you
fun
get-
game, by
so-
the way.
which you
I
get.
played WoW. I like it. It's Star Wars: The Old Republic, but WoW. That's what WoW. Like that's what
I guess.
SWTOR
Yeah.
is doing. Is just WoW.
And then, so when you buy the game,
Same
you
with
also
Neverwinter.
get the first month. So it's $70. You don't have to pay for $15 the first month.
There's not okay. So I will say that's something I think Star Wars: The Old Republic has over WoW is you can just play the game for free.
Phantasy Star Online is
Yeah, obviously.
free.
There's a lot of free MMOs that are decent.
Neverwinter also.
Phantasy Star Online also has amazing music.
Yeah.
So does Star Wars: The Old
So with
Republic.
World of Warcraft, right, you pay $15 a month and you get the like 8 different versions of World of Warcraft that there are.
Okay.
I cannot hear
Anyway.
one more
Anyway.
word about this.
Anyway, we'll move on. We're gonna do the 3 count. 3, 2, 1.
Whams!
It's one of our better whams. So we are on the manga section. Someone Hurts.
Everybody hurts.
No, only someone hurts.
Oh.
Only
oops.
someone hurts. There's our socials on the screen. I'm Shadu. This is Bird. And then this is Trixie, the Golden Witch. Boom. So someone hurts, right? What did we feel about this?
I really like this manga. I would give it a strong 8 to a light 9, probably.
That felt like Commander Shepard saying this is my favorite.
This is my
story
favorite
this-
store of the Citadel. No,
Yeah.
this is my favorite manga in Shonen Jump right now. Maybe I don't know what's in Shonen Jump.
Wow. Okay, that's huge.
I mean,
Praise.
I literally have no idea what's in Shonen Jump. Like,
A couple of them I've suggested us to read. Just like Motor Days.
I've read the
Ichi
first
Witch.
30 chapters of Kagurabachi 2
Kagurabachi.
years ago. That's probably the only thing current in Jump that I have read, except for One Piece, which I read 160 chapters of.
And then Bird, how did you feel
10
about
years ago.
I'm at a
Someone Hurts?
6.5 or a 7 for this.
Okay.
Much lower. Much lower.
Well, you didn't even say your score. You just said it was your
I said
favorite
strong
thing.
8 to a light 9.
Oh, you did.
It's not much
Uh,
lower.
I was also thinking like an 8. And the thing was that it didn't really go up into an 8 until the later chapters.
Okay. Because I remember you saying it was a 7 for you earlier this week.
Yeah.
So this is a manga about 2 young people, 2 high schoolers, a guy named Mime, right? And a
Yeah.
girl named
Mizue?
Mizue?
Kurage? No, Mizuo. Yeah.
Mizuo. So the main guy is like the all-star student of his class. He's the student council president. He's good at everything he does except for one thing, which is the only thing he cares about, and that is being funny. Because there's a late night radio show he listens to.
Monmid.
Yes, Monmid. I don't
Which
remember
is
what that
short
stands
for
for.
Monday
Monday
midnight.
midnight.
Okay. Monday Midnight. It's run by these 2 comedians.
Which is not true because they start at like 3.
Yeah. Well, I think
that was weird, wasn't it?
I'm under the impression the show starts at midnight and then it's not until 3 that they get to the reader suggestions. I don't know. Apparently it's a long ass fucking show, but yeah,
That would be long.
It is really funny that the thing that they're addicted to is like a 3 a.m. segment.
Yeah.
And they're high schoolers, so they should not be up to this late.
That's like an early thing that they bring up, is that it's weird not only that high schoolers are staying up this late, but also that the show is just like it's centered around adult ideas. It's like it's mundane shit that they're talking about. Like
it's a
just
podcast.
Some bullshit
it is a very average
it's a very
comedian
average
podcast. Funniest part
it's
about
like if 2 high schoolers were staying up until 3 a.m. to listen to the Howard Stern show.
Right. And then
Or Opie and Anthony.
I don't think it's nearly as edgy as either of those
No,
shows.
okay.
It's
but
more
what's
like
weird.
Radio Lab.
I'm thinking more like that. What's that show with the 3 brothers?
Car Talk.
No, the show about 3 brothers who make jokes. I don't remember what the fuck they're called. Somebody knows what I'm talking
what
about.
I thought was weird is that they go like, man, it's actually kind of strange for like a high schooler to be listening to the show. But then once we start meeting some of the other people that are actually getting their names read on the show, like 70% of them are all
high schoolers.
like high schoolers
There's
or
a
young.
point you get to. Bird didn't make it this far, I don't think.
I did.
You read all 30 chapters?
I mean, I got to when we get introduced to the people that aren't high schoolers.
Not what I'm about to talk about. There's a moment we get to where they go to a stadium-sized show, a live show of this thing.
The live show.
And it's literally like a 10,000 person
12,000
stadium.
people.
Now, having been to internet radio show live shows, I've never been to one that had more than maybe 300 people. So the fact that they had like a 10,000 person stadium for a 3 a.m. radio show.
These people are like Kevin Hart. Like
they're fucking massively famous.
That's crazy famous. These guys are. Which the whole manga was not setting that up.
A show that airs at 3 a.m. would have a live show this big.
Yeah,
it is
that is a
purely
massive
manga
stadium.
magic. There is no way.
Which made it make more sense that there was all these high schoolers, because it's like clearly this is like a fucking national sensation.
Yeah.
But specifically the people that keep getting read on air.
Yeah, are largely high schoolers, because this is a Shonen Jump manga, and this manga is the weirdest thing about this manga is it kind of lives in 2 worlds, because it is simultaneously a rom-com about just 2 young people dating.
Yeah.
And it's also kind of like Akane Banashi in a way, where it's about this guy's like journey to become a great comedian and like win
in the weakest
show.
sense possible.
Yeah.
Like Akane Banashi is very shonen like sports manga.
Yes.
This is more just like
it's almost
like a 4-panel.
It has sprinklings of that shonen sports thing going on in it. What are you
small
thinking
sprinklings
right now?
I was thinking about one of these beers has rats drinking beer on it, and I think that's really cool.
I have to say about this manga, so the 2 main characters, there's the guy who...
So Mizuo is just Bird.
Mizuo is Bird. That's where I was going. I'm glad you figured that out. The girl in this manga has the same personality and sense of humor as Bird.
Yeah. The way that most of the dialogue in this manga goes is that like people will be talking and then Mizuo will just say some random obscure reference.
Yes.
Out of fucking nowhere.
She turns everything into a one-liner, and usually a deep cut reference.
And then
on top of that.
Mime will be like, I understand that reference, and then like just goes like, no, we're not talking about that, and then moves on.
They're basically doing a manzai comedy duo routine where she's the bokeh and he's the tsukomi. And what that means is tsukomi basically just denies what the bokeh is saying. Like saying...
The straight man.
Exactly.
It's who's on first.
Yes. It's a constant...
Abbott and Costello.
It's a constant Abbott and Costello bit. Not that I know enough about them to be saying that, really. I've only seen who's on first. But
that's all you need to know about Abbott and Costello.
But yeah, like...
I don't know. Third base.
Basically, but who's on first? Anyway,
I don't give a damn. Well, he's our shortstop.
Mizuo,
can you tell I've seen Who's on First a couple times?
I don't know what you're talking about right now.
It's a classic comedy bit. We'll have to show you that.
We'll be watching that after this.
It is probably the most classic comedy bit of all time. So basically this late night radio show. Mime has been listening to it, and every week they have a viewer submission section where they give you a topic and you're supposed to submit a one-line joke about that topic. And he's been submitting one-liner every week and never gotten read on the show.
And
for like
Mime
3
goes,
years.
hey,
Yes.
what? You should
Mizuo.
be, Mizuo?
He's
Yeah, Mizuo.
Mime, she's Mizuo.
Oh, wait,
He's
who
got a
am
girl's
I in
name.
this?
Bird.
You're Mizuo. You're the girl.
Okay, right,
Okay.
good. Okay, for a second I thought you were saying I was Mime. I was going to be really offended.
No.
But Mizuo
You're the
goes,
funny one.
Mizuo goes, huh? You should be submitting as many as you come up
Yeah,
with.
like submit
100.
100. Yeah, what are you
Being
talking about?
funny is subjective. Like,
Yeah.
you might think this is the funniest thing in the world, but
Which, now that we've got the context of 12,000 people, and they did say a lot of them are people who are just sort of like lurking, but we're talking hundreds of people sending hundreds of submissions.
Yeah.
Who the fuck's got time?
They've
to
got a
fucking sit
screen
through
they
of
have
that?
producers.
They've got
Like
guys
how
who are
many?
just
You got,
screening
like
it.
12?
They've only introduced the one guy.
There's
Like,
the one guy.
Yeah.
There's no way that one guy every week is looking. It's like that's his job for fucking 70
I
hours
mean, they're
a
only
week.
one line.
I mean,
so,
Japanese,
So he's clicking on it.
Japanese work
Yeah,
culture,
no.
that's
Yeah.
not
Japanese
too,
work culture.
it's not
No,
too
this
far
manga,
off.
I guess
there's
so.
I definitely don't think when this author started this manga that he intended for the show to be as popular as it is. It's so. The
You
thing
said it was
about
the guy
this,
that made Oyasumi Punpun, right?
no,
Oh,
no,
was I off on that?
no,
I remembered that wrong.
No, that was a different. There's a different manga that is new by that guy that I was saying I might get you to read. That one's the one I said starts off with a guy getting a blowjob at the first page. Like,
Okay, yeah. So I guess I was probably inebriated.
no,
Misremembered
this is
what
a
happened
this
there.
author has.
Ayamano is the name.
Ayamano has done like one shot ever, and like this is their
Oh, okay.
debut.
So they're like a
Shonen
newer-
Jump manga.
newer
yeah. And
person.
I don't think they expected this to go very far. Shonen Jump is known for like introducing a bunch of manga at once, and then most of them get axed.
Yep.
This is one of the most popular new manga in Jump. They've been doing a lot to push it.
I guess it's really funny if you get it.
Yeah, that's
How old do you think Ayamano is?
my age. Are they younger?
They're my age.
Your age, 27?
Mhm.
Okay.
I'm 27 next month, but yeah. I'm
The
20,
reason
26, 27.
The reason I guessed my age is that, like you just said, we don't get most of the jokes in this.
I don't fucking get it.
I-
I don't get.
So,
I get like 30% of them.
well, so a
think
lot
I
of
get less
them,
than
I kind of
30%.
get what you guys are saying, but I would just read it back through and go, oh, yeah, that makes sense. It might not be hilarious.
No,
Yeah.
What I think I have to do in order to get this is I go, okay, let me Google that, which I did not do. And I think if I Googled it and then I went back and reread it, and I would go, oh, that's kind of smart, and then I would move on.
They're very smart jokes.
Yes.
Like every submission that's actually read is
Yeah.
a thinker.
Well,
You know
okay,
what
if
else
we're
does
just
that?
talking about the ones that are actually read on the show, most of those are easy to get. It's Mizuo's constant references
Yeah,
that are
yeah.
hard
Mizuo's
to
constant
understand.
Which is like Rick and Morty. Rick and Morty.
Rick
and
yeah,
Morty?
I mean,
You have to have a really high
Rick,
IQ
Rick,
score to
Rick,
understand
Rick,
the jokes
Rick,
in this manga.
Rick and Morty.
Rick,
Rick and Morty.
Rick and Morty?
Rick and Morty.
what are we doing?
I don't know.
You don't know the meme?
No, I don't know.
I don't
this
know
one.
that meme.
There's a meme where the guy's going Rick.
Okay.
Whatever.
A reference we don't get. It's
Yeah,
so
there
on
you go.
topic.
Exactly. I'm too young. Well,
No,
I'm
it's
older
so
than you. But
this manga, like, it's mostly the Japanese culture part of it, right? Where like they'll be referencing like some
Yeah.
newscaster and a thing that person does, and
Yeah.
like you kind of get it when because the Tsukomi
or like a baseball star.
Mime
that's
will
in
often
Japan or-
pseudo explain what she is saying because she'll make a reference and then he'll go, "Do you mean the newscaster?" And like it makes you go, "Oh, okay, that's what the joke is." But it doesn't make you think it's funny if you don't know who that fucking newscaster is,
Right.
you know? And like there are a lot of jokes in here that I did get because I know enough Japanese culture, but also they're weirdly dated, and it made me feel like, would Shonen Jump's audience get these jokes?
There was one,
Like,
the one that I got, but was just kind of like, that's not very funny, was oh, it's like you go to a bar in Antarctica or something. And it goes, "Here's your glass of ice that used to be water," and I went, "Yeah, I get it.
That was
It's not funny."
So that was Owl in the Woods, like
Yeah.
penultimate
Main guy,
joke.
yeah.
That was the one that the radio show hosts
Really
liked
liked.
so
Yeah,
much.
it's
that
one of
they
his
included
favorites.
it in their favorites.
Their
yeah.
year-end wrap-up or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought it was kind of funny. I guess.
It could be phrased better, I guess. I don't know.
I'm impressed the translators
So-
even do as good of a job as they do with this manga because like a lot of it is
Yeah,
not
I'm sure that's-
translatable.
So
yeah, I'm sure it's
this
fucking
is-
a nightmare to translate.
This
Yeah.
is going to be kind of weird. The here's your glass of ice that used to be water thing. There's a YouTube short that I've seen a couple times, and it's like when you get your shipment of a highly radioactive element, and then it's Jesse from Breaking Bad going, "This is only half," because the half-life. Of it, yeah.
That's one of my favorite jokes ever.
Yeah, it's great. It's-
There's a lot of jokes like that in this manga that are just like if you think about it you'll get it, and then there's the cultural references. Like there were two that I got and then I immediately thought, are Shade and Bird gonna get this?
No.
One of them was a joke about people like going to a place and everyone there's like a minimum weight of 100 kilograms or something like that, and the main guy goes, "What is this, a Maximum the Hormone concert?" And I was like, oh,
I at
they're
least
calling
recognized.
Maximum the Hormone fans fat.
I at least recognized that one.
And then another band reference was Mizuo just out of nowhere says, "I'm actually the drummer from Man with a Mission." And he goes, "That's what's under the mask, because everyone in Man with a Mission wears a mask." And that's the band that does the Log Horizon
Yeah.
opening theme, which I
that
broke my
joke
foot
made me
doing
want to
karaoke
push my
of once.
fingers into my eyes.
That's a Slipknot reference. See, he is Mizuo. He's the same
Right.
fucking person.
Yeah,
If
he
you
does
don't
the same
get
thing.
fucking 2001 Slipknot references,
Slipknot still wears masks.
I push my fingers.
yeah, but that
into
song
my
lyric is from a fucking
eyes.
25-year-old song.
Duality
It's
is
the
a banger of
only
all
thing.
bangers.
It is a
You
banger
can't
of
be
all
a Slipknot
bangers.
fan and
Well,
not
and
know
so,
Duality.
so that's the thing. That's what makes me think maybe the Shonen Jump audience would get these jokes, because even though they're dated, maybe these bands are just that fucking big in Japan. Like, there's a reference to the guy who does the song "One More Time, One More Chance," which
One more time.
not the Daft Punk song. I'm talking about "One More Time."
And see, we just did the same. We just did the same.
That's the dynamic.
That's
yeah.
the dynamic right there.
That song is played at the end of a movie called 5 centimeters per second, which is from the same guy who made Your Name. Surely you've heard of Your Name, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry, Gary always
You
said,
might not have heard any of this guy's
I haven't.
movies.
Gary always said, "How does Bert keep
You ever
making
heard of Your
jokes
Name?
that are
It's-
from
it's
when he
just a
was
movie.
when he was a baby?"
The stuff's still around.
Because it's still around, and
Culture
most
never
of,
dies.
When I was literally 8, I was listening to the B-52s.
Yeah,
for fun,
like 70s music.
My culture, like what I
Well-
am into, is 30 years past, 20
Yeah.
years, 30 years past.
Well, that's the thing.
I'm slowly catching
This
up.
manga's the same way, because that song I was just referencing, "One More Time, One More Chance," I know it from being in 5 centimeters per second, which is a movie from 2007. It was an old song when that movie came out. It's an old nostalgic song about
I
nostalgia.
mean, One More Time by Daft Punk is an old song at this point.
That's
One
true. That
more
song's
time.
25 years old as well. But this song, "One More Time, One More Chance," was like an early 90s hit that he was like bringing back for this movie because it would be nostalgic to the Japanese audience watching it. That song's older than the guy who wrote this manga, or woman. I don't know if they're a guy or woman, but the person
I
who wrote this
assume
manga.
woman.
I had assumed so as well, just because it's so fucking adorable, but I don't know. Could be either way.
Unknown. They were referred to as they.
Okay.
There you go.
But yeah,
It's a very cute manga.
it's very adorable.
It is adorable.
My favorite character
Yes.
is her friend Nachi.
Nachi's awesome. Shrimp sushi, right? Or no, is that the cafe
shrimp-
owner? The cafe owner
The
is like,
cafe owner is
oh,
my
God.
favorite one. Not shrimp sushi is the one that the cafe owner eventually also recruits as a cute
Yes.
girl that she wants to put in maid costumes.
The cafe owner is like Ba Bats or something.
Yeah, yeah.
I just like the name Shrimp Sushi. I think it's funny. It's also really funny how much she is just like,
She's a
"Eel-
big
eel
tsundere."
potato.
Yeah.
Eel potato. I'm gonna beat you, but also I love you.
She's very tsundere.
Mizuo's name is Eel Potato on the show, and she's the second most popular writer into the
Next
show.
to what
Yeah.
is it? It's like eighth It's 8 something. Shit.
I don't remember the guy's name.
What?
There's a guy who is the most famous, and we have not seen him yet. He's like the only guy who calls
We
in
see him from,
regular
like,
who we haven't
behind.
seen. Yeah,
Like we see his head.
but he's obviously being held off as like a final boss that they're gonna have to beat later on to be the funniest in the whole show. But in the first chapter, Mizuo says, "I think the only kind of person I could fall in love with is somebody who's funnier than me." And so this sets up for the reader the expectation that the day that Mime gets more like jokes read on air than Mizuo is going to be the day she confesses to him, because he is funnier than her.
Yeah.
They're both obviously just in a relationship and dating.
Yeah, they're just going
but
on
they
dates.
like
There's
Mizuo
also,
seems
like-
more cognizant of the fact that that's what's happening, but she's kind of like, well, I'm
For
not
sure.
supposed to date someone until they're funnier than me, is like her weird rule.
Because Nachi.
It's Hateful Eight, and he is shown in the
Okay.
meetup episode very briefly. He's like shown as a person because main guy meets him.
But that's not the number one
Really?
guy
No.
though.
Yeah, it's not the
no,
number
he's
one
in
guy.
like the top 3. But
Okay.
I think he also got beat by Mizuo in the
actual
finals.
top guy has not been shown.
Okay,
yeah.
my bad.
Yeah,
His-
Hateful
the
Eight
back
is
of
like
his head
number
gets
3.
shown like once, but I'm trying to fucking backtrack now to what I was about to say.
The fact that they're not dating,
What we do
but they
here
are
is
dating.
go back. Yeah, they're literally
Yeah.
dating. They're,
So Mime, every single time that like somebody is like, oh, you guys are a couple, he goes like, oh, we're not a couple.
I'm her
but
disciple.
Mizuo does not.
Yeah, she
Do
never
that?
denies it.
And so Nachi just refers to him as the boyfriend,
Yes.
and Mizuo never says like that's wrong.
Mizuo
Right.
at one point
but he
calls
just goes,
him
I'm not her boyfriend.
her handsome friend.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or no, he's my handsome guy, I think
mean,
is what she literally
Yeah.
said.
Neither one of them
Which
has
is another reference.
exhibited any interest in anyone else. It's not like a competitive romance thing. It's like
Yeah.
they're dating. He just is very polite, and she is like waiting for him to get funnier than her before she.
He's more polite than the we are polar opposites guy.
Yeah.
Which
Yeah.
is very strange.
Well, and that's the thing. So you and I are polar opposites, I'm pretty sure, is a shoujo manga, and this is a shonen jump manga. There is not like there are romantic comedies in Shonen Jump. There are not relationships in Shonen Jump. Not usually. Very rarely are there like couples in Shonen Jump. And those manga usually don't last very long. Like
Yeah,
Because-
Naruto and Hinata, fuck them.
they didn't get together
I'm
until it was
joking. I'm
all
very-
the way over and they had a kid with
I'm
Boruto.
joking.
But I think
I'm joking.
I think the reason for
I'm
this,
joking.
there's kind of an expectation that if a couple is actually
She didn't get it.
together,
Give me that.
Give me that.
if a couple's actually together, they're expected to have sex. This manga is trying to dodge the sex question entirely. It's like, how do we have them functionally do literally everything a couple would do? They might as well be married. They act as much like a couple as me and Bird do. Like they're to me, it feels like reading my own relationship as a manga, except that they're not fucking because they're in their teens, you know, and like it's a Shonen Jump manga. So like, I think that's the only reason it's being held off, is so that you won't think, oh, why aren't they having sex? Is like because they're not a couple technically, but they're a couple.
I don't know. They can do a lot of cute things that aren't sex. You know what I'm saying?
They are. They
But-
do. They've already done
Yeah,
everything
they
a
already
couple
do a
would
lot
do
of
other than
cool-
sex.
they
They've
do
done
like-
all of it.
They took photos on a disposable camera together.
Oh
God
my
damn
goodness!
It.
They ran into each other on a sunflower
They've gone on
field.
every type of date that exists at this point. They've done the summer festival together. They've done going to concerts.
So this is
doing
past where he
morning.
read.
Yeah.
But there's a moment where they're it's summer break and Nachi like takes them to like a farm, and right before she takes them to the farm, she's like, oh, you guys haven't seen each other since summer break started, have you? And then
He's like, no,
Mime
we've seen
goes,
each other literally every day.
actually, well, we did this and we did that, and she just goes, you guys have been dating, and he
Yeah.
goes, no.
Yeah. As long as we don't call it dating, it's not dating. It's like, yes, it is. And like her friends think they're a couple. His friends think they're a couple. It's literally only them who, and I don't even think Mizuo thinks they're not a couple. She's just like, well, you know, we're not
He'd call it
official.
weird.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's just like, well, he's dumb.
She's too
so-
funny to call
Yeah.
it that anything, like
Don't let the bit die. I mean, come
exactly,
on, guys.
exactly.
Actually, that's exactly it. She won't let the bit die. Like
Yeah.
she just thinks it's really
He
funny.
has to
that
be
he's
funnier
that-
than me for
that he
me to
doesn't get
date
it.
him.
Exactly.
I'll put it up
Have
to an
they
8.
gone to get the pictures for their passports, which they need for the Hawaii trip episode? What?
Not yet, but we'll get there, I'm sure.
No, they have not done that.
So I wanted to touch on, I said that this is just like me and Bird's relationship, but in specific, we met because of a radio show that I was a regular caller in on.
Yeah.
So that's
and
why
so
this really hit with me.
the thing about it in
the
general,
roles have kind of flipped, haven't they?
yeah.
the thing about it in general is that I was like, this is strangely incredibly relatable. Like,
Yeah.
like even for me, just doing WAMMBS, like we're starting off WAMMBS. It's like,
WAMMBS.
what if in fucking 6 years WAMMBS is big enough that we have 12,000 people at a fucking Coliseum or whatever?
Awesome.
That'd be awesome.
Watching
and we
us
have
talk
people
about
fucking
show to jump manga.
yeah, like, hey, you fucking idiots! You ever read this
we'll
one?
definitely have
This
a
was
convention
awesome.
panel if we keep doing it.
Yeah,
It's
convention
like-
panels would be great at fucking Virginia conventions.
I won't get to make it this year, but everyone go to Too Many Games if you have the ability to. I volunteered for many
many
years
games.
there. It's a lot
Yeah.
of fun. It's
So
happening
I think
this
we
next
could
month.
Games.
easily, if this show was any kind of popular institution, it would not be hard to just do a live WAMMS in front of an audience at a
Live
at a
WAMMS?
con. I would just watch
Yeah.
Versus Wolves do it the
And
other
so
day.
and so with that also, it's super relatable to y'all because of the same thing, the radio show.
Yeah. Well, specifically
Which-
that like we both were fans of the Dick Show, and before we ever met, we had both seen each other through the Dick Show because I had been live in studio. He had met Dick and been at this protest rally where he was memeing on people, and like I remember seeing him in that video and thinking that looks like it could be one of my fans, but he had no idea who I was. So like when we actually met, I was like, "You're the dude from the protest." And he's like, "You're the."
When you had
fucking-"
also like pseudo catfished me a month before we met.
Well,
No.
I like made fun of something you said on Twitter to shit test you, basically. Yeah, because they were driving through Montana, and he posted a picture of Montana and was like, "Montana's so beautiful. I want to move here one day." And I think I said something like, "It's too fucking cold," and he was like, "Well, fuck you then." And I was like, "Okay, this person has bite. They're not an airhead." Like,
Fuck. Actually, continue what you're saying. I
yeah,
forgot
no,
what I was
we
gonna say.
just the fact that we both had seen each other through this radio show before we met. We went to live versions of that show together. You know,
I can only
like,
go to just enough games.
Okay, I just remembered what I was gonna say.
Yeah.
So the other thing that I thought was weird is that this whole time, right throughout the whole manga, not a whole lot of modern stuff happens. They're listening to a radio show
On actual
on
radios. They have
No, they're
phones.
originally listening to it on
almost-
their phone.
That is true.
They stopped
Yeah.
because they want to call each other during every show, and so they
Yeah.
buy radios so that they can listen to it separately from their phone.
Yeah, that's
Calling
true.
someone at 3 a.m. You're dating.
You're dating.
No, from the very beginning, they are clearly dating.
because the first chapter they like sneak out of their houses at 3 a.m.
Yeah.
to listen to the
Yeah.
show.
Which it's fun, like, so that aspect of it is like, if not for the fact that it's at 3 a.m. and the fact that they sneak out of their house twice, this would be the most innocent manga ever. And like Shonen Jump is edgy. Like, not enough people get, like, people are always like, oh, it's like seinen if there's violence. No, every Shonen Jump manga has been the most violent fucking thing it could get away with. Hunter x Hunter had them pulling people's hearts out. Dragon Ball has them pulling people's hearts out. One
Naruto
Piece
has a
is
lot of
people
death.
getting fucking shot in the head in the first chapter. Like, Shonen Jump is a violent magazine because it's trying to be edgy because that's part of the appeal. It's supposed to piss off your parents.
Why
That's
did
a
we
big
switch
part of
seats?
it.
Is actually a really fucking funny comment to put on there.
I don't know what you're talking about. Well, this
Wait,
is,
nothing
it's
has
always
happened.
been this way.
It's always been this way.
the same arrangement the whole time.
I don't know. You're crazy.
Fake news.
But yeah, the manga has almost no edge whatsoever, except that these kids should not be up at 3 a.m. and they should
Yeah.
not be sneaking out of their house at night. But that, by Japanese standards of like etiquette for children, is extremely edgy behavior.
Yeah.
But it's not played off like the kids are delinquents. It's like they do this one thing very guiltily.
Mizuho's kind of a
That's
delinquent.
so bad. Oh my god.
Yeah,
She's more of a delinquent than main character. Mime.
Mime. Yeah, well, because Mime is like the all-star student class president guy. Mizuho is more just a normal, girl her age. But like, they're nowhere near the level of delinquency of a delinquent. Like they literally just stay up late one night out of the week. It's not even clear if it's a school night. I mean, I guess it's Monday. So it is a school night, but like, there's also the implication that the reason Mime is up so late is because he's literally cramming all fucking night long. Like, he's up late because he works hard in Japanese work culture, like you mentioned earlier, is fucked up.
As we like to say on this show, it's about drive. It's about power. We stay hungry. We devour. We put in the work. We put in the hours until we take what's ours.
I read the latest chapter today, and in that, basically, we didn't really talk about the fact that there's, in the first chapter, it's just about them, main guy Mime finding out that Mizuho is the most popular caller into this show. That
one of the most popular.
Yeah, and he's been admiring her for years. Like he wanted to be like this person, and that's another.
To be potato pishi.
That was another part that I kind of connected with, is that not only you, but like a lot of people that I know look up to me because of what I do on the internet. Like a lot of my friends are people who look up to me or want to do what I do. And so I felt that aspect of the relationship of like, like that. It's really interesting to me that, especially in a shonen manga, for the guy to look up to the girl he's like dating,
Actually, yeah, that's a really goated thing to have noticed.
That was one of the things that I really liked right off the bat. And then in chapter 2, they introduced this idea that there's the listener Koshien, and Koshien is the big end of the year baseball tournament every year in Japan.
I think it's
like
more
the
like
biggest sporting event in Japan
for this show specific. I think it's like end of the season.
Yeah.
As opposed
so every
to end
season
of the
they
year.
do the listener Koshien, and basically whoever has like the top 10 people who have the most jokes read on the air will all get to battle it out to be the ultimate jokester. And so where we start with the manga, we're already kind of late into a season. And so we see Mizuho compete and get second place in a Koshien relatively early into the manga. But that resets it so that now the two of
cries.
Now, yes, and it's a very adorable scene because it's the first time she really shows emotions. And he doesn't think she's going to take it that hard, but then she finally, bursts out crying. He's like, of course she would. She's been trying all fucking year for this. And she's been trying and has never won. She's come in second place like twice in a row.
I'm sorry. For the last minute or so, I've just had in my head the Gravity Falls scene where Grunkle Stan is in a boat with like a very regular couple, and he goes, "My ex-wife misses me, but her aim is getting better. But her aim is getting better. But her aim is getting better." Sorry, I don't know.
Okay.
But yeah, like, so the listener Koshien is, like I said earlier, there's the rom-com aspect of just these two are going on dates because every week, whatever the subject is,
he needs actual exposure to it to be able to write jokes about it.
It'll be something like what would be a weird thing to say during radio calisthenics in the morning? And they're both like, well, we've never done radio calisthenics. So they spend a week doing radio calisthenics together, and then they come up with a joke at the end of the week. It is clear that they do not need to do this. Like, particularly Mizuho, her joke never really connects to the experience.
It always ends up being that her joke gets read, and then it's like, you didn't need to do that.
Yeah. But it's an excuse for them to hang out and date, and they're both just really happy to know somebody who likes the one show they care about. And like their level of obsessiveness with the show keeps getting revealed to be even more than it seems. Because at first it's just like, oh, they're both fans of this show. And then it's like they're buying every product that is connected.
I buy all the merch. I buy everything. I go to every event,
not just
but
the
I'm
merch,
too shy.
Anything that the two hosts mention that they've done, they will be like, oh, I'm going to try that meat bun too.
If they said they ate it, I'm going to eat it.
Exactly.
I wonder if there's some people that are already doing that with us.
Method acting.
I connect. They have with me. I know
they should be with the beer and the snacks.
You would be amazed how many people have gone to Kevin's Doghouse in Virginia Beach because of me talking about it, or eaten the Kona Grill flatbread barbecue pizza.
I think I've
because
only
I
been
used
to
to talk
Kevin's
about
Doghouse
those a lot
once. And
I also have only been there once.
I had they had a special, and it was a barbecue pizza. It was
Kevin's Doghouse.
Yeah, I think so. It was like don't they have like a 1 week, like they have like a special for the week or something?
They wouldn't have had a pizza.
No, I'm thinking of Hair of the Dog.
Okay. Makes
That's what it
sense.
is.
We almost went there today.
Oh, Kevin's Doghouse is like strictly hot dogs, and they sometimes have a chicken salad sandwich on a croissant.
Yeah,
That's
they're gonna
like
pair the
it.
dog.
That makes sense because they both have dog
I've
in
never
the
been
name.
to Kevin's Doghouse. I don't think.
So, but it, like, aside from people going to places that I've talked about being, which I hadn't even thought about that angle, but that is hilarious. Also, like, so the Dick Show that we met through was originally the biggest problem in the universe, and they had sponsors with Harry's razors, which I still use. They had sponsors with
use them
Casper
too.
mattresses, which I bought a Casper
I
mattress
also
through their
sleep on a
sponsorship.
Casper mattress.
Yeah, so
It's because of you.
exactly, and I did it because it was the sponsors of my favorite podcast show. So like, I totally connect with these characters 1,000%.
Yeah.
Even just the fact that they don't really have other friends except for people who are listeners of the show. Like they have school friends. They don't care about their school friends. They have people they hang out with outside of school who are all listeners of the fucking radio
Yeah.
show. So yeah, I connected with these characters 1,000%. I feel like there was more.
I could definitely see it. Like it's like as soon as I was like deeper into it, I was like, this is just going to be like up Beatrice's alley completely. Like
Yeah.
it's just describing how Beatrice's
If
life
I
has
got
gone.
all the jokes, it would probably be a 10 out of 10.
I'm gonna say
Yeah.
talking about it. I'm gonna put it at a 10.
Really?
Really?
It's fun.
You went from a 6.5 to
That's
a
a
10 just
I went from a
gigantic jump.
6.5 to an 8 to a 10.
Okay.
because you realize how much of your life it is.
Yeah, it's just. I really am Mizua.
You are exactly like her. It's astonishing. Well, I would actually say her sense of humor is both of ours combined, because she's like you in when she makes all the
Riffing
random
constantly.
the riffing constantly and the references. She's like me in that sometimes she just says nonsense, like literal non-words.
Which-
Like
You get a sense that like part of what drives the two together is that like she just likes that he seemingly just gets everything.
Yeah.
yeah, he gets every joke.
all of the references. Like he always just goes, "No, not that," and then she goes, "Heh," and it's like, okay, she just really loves that she's able to pull some random shit out of nowhere, and that he gets it.
And I do think you're like him as well in the way that, like, when she's doing the sense of humor I have, you also respond the same way of a very no. Like cancel that. No, absolutely not. Like, you know, you might get the joke I'm saying, but your response is rejection of the premise, basically. So, yeah, I do think both of us are like both of these characters in certain ways, but and also you're just like good at everything you do the way that Mime is.
Yeah. And so, I think we've talked. We're almost at 10 o'clock now, and we've
Jesus
only talked about
Christ.
the anime and the manga.
I'm sorry,
There's
I
a
really,
lot- there was a
really
lot to
like
say
these
about
anime
these.
and manga.
What are we talking about next week?
Oh fuck! What did? Oh,
It was
Tower
Tower
Dungeon.
Dungeon.
Yes, Tower Dungeon, a fantasy manga from the guy who did Blame and Knights of Sidonia and Biomega. Tsutomu Nihei. His artwork is fucking crazy.
I'll be honest, since guitars have started, all I have in my head
Is
our next segment.
Anyway, we're gonna go ahead. We forgot to do
That was
this at the
that
start
was
of
Knights
the
of
thing
Sidonia
as-
by
again,
Muse.
Like, subscribe, and comment WAMMBS on everything that you can think of. I need to see
I'm
subscriptions.
gonna go pee again.
We need more subscriptions. We're getting closer to 400, guys.
400?
We're getting closer to 400.
400.
400.
I want you all to know, when we hit 1,000, I will not be calling it 1,000. I will be calling it a thou wow, as a tribute to one of my managers at the dealership I work at,
Who said that?
Schmary.
Schmary?
He always goes thou wow.
Bow Wow?
He doesn't.
That's
he-
really funny.
I know. I love Schmary. I don't know why I'm doing this. I've said other people's real names. His name's Carrie. His name's fucking Carrie. But like Carrie, if you
Listen, we implore you to come and buy cars
He'll go-
from Bird here. Like,
I
come
will.
by and just buy
I'll
a car.
do you right. I don't play
If-
games.
It would
Don't do
actually
none of
be
that.
the greatest way to support the show is to come and buy a car.
Actually, unironically, yes. But no, like if I go
That's
up,
a huge
I
financial
go up to
decision.
Carrie and I talk about like, oh, they're putting 4,000 down. He'll go 4 thou wow.
Fourth hour. He does not fucking stop, man. He just plays
No.
too fucking much.
No,
Like,
it's great because that's how
yeah.
I operate.
And it's hilarious, and I love him for it. And he's great. I like him. He is the definition of plays too fucking much. I'll be trying to talk to him. I'll come up and I'll have just like a simple question. It needs the quickest answer possible, and he'll make it take 15 minutes because he won't fucking stop playing.
No, I love it. I love it because when I realized Carrie's just playing all the time, before, because I'll come up with him very similar to you. I'll play first because I'll play, and then he goes, "Oh shit, you're here for something real."
Yeah.
And then it's like the 15 minutes cuts down to like 2. And it's like,
I
oh,
gotta
good,
do
we're
that
on the
then.
same level.
I gotta walk up to him and just say some outlandish ass shit.
Exactly.
So
Yes,
he
you
fucking
go up
locks
to him
it.
and just go, "Hey, you call me?"
We should just make doxing a segment of the podcast.
Bro, so Steven, right? So Steven.
These are such generic names.
So Steven, yeah, they're super generic. Well, I don't know. Carrie's a little more unique, but Steven,
Really?
the other day, I was walking to the break room, and he goes, "Shade." And I go, "Okay." And I walk over to him, and I'm like, I'm just standing in front of him. He's looking at his phone, and I'm just standing there like, hello? And then he looks up at me, and he goes, "What's up?" And I go, "You called my name." And he goes, "Oh." And I was like, "Motherfucker." And then I walked away. I was like, "You dumb.
So-
What are you doing, man?"
Steven is the most prolific DoorDasher I've ever seen in my entire life. And he always gets the same fucking thing from Starbucks. I don't know what it is, but it looks scrumptious. And so one day I went up and I was like, "Hey, what do you get for what did you just get? Like, what was that?" And he goes, "Starbucks." And he gets the biggest shit-eating grin on his face I've ever seen. And later in the day, I was talking to him about that, him and another guy, Paulie.
Yeah.
And I mentioned that, and he goes, "Yeah, it's like how I used to say to my ex-wife, like, she would go, 'What did I get?' And I went, 'Food.'" I'm like, "Shit, I say that to my wife."
I'm just realizing I don't know if I finished the last of that ube coffee. I think I left it in the truck.
Go get it.
I don't want it.
Go
now.
get
It's-
it.
Go
Go
get it. I don't
get
want it. Sorry, I don't want to
Go get it? Disgusting.
Okay.
Ladies and
we should
gentlemen,
move along.
We're going to move on. And what that means is we're doing the 3 count. Boom. 3, 2, 1.
WAMMBS!
So we're moving on to the next segment, which I am assuming both of y'all are way more excited about than
I
I
am
am.
so excited. I've been waiting to cover this album
is-
from the beginning.
Yeah, this is
Psychic Warfare by Clutch.
by
Clutch is a band that apparently has, what did you say, 22 albums?
No, they have
11?
13 albums.
13
But
albums.
they've been around since like 91, and this is their 11th album.
Yeah, I was like, what the fuck is Clutch?
Yeah. They're playing at the Norva in November.
Clutch is a band that I'm surprised I hadn't heard of until meeting Bird, where this actually is the first full album you ever played for me as like an indicator of your taste, basically. Because you're mostly a playlist listener. So like I'd probably heard a couple of these songs in playlists, but then you were like, let me put on this Clutch album.
So how I was introduced to Clutch was purely Firebirds was recommended, or no, it wasn't Firebirds, it was X-Ray Visions was recommended to me, and I went, damn, this shit fucks.
Yeah.
And then I listened to the whole album,
Damn,
and it
this shit
continues to
fucks.
fuck.
Yeah.
But I
Recommend it to you on YouTube.
no Spotify.
Okay.
Yeah, so I don't think
do you know
DJ
when this was?
it had to have been very early into my traipsing around the United States era, because
Like 2019?
2019, 2020, maybe 2021.
This album's from 2015.
Yeah.
The way it sounds, this album could have come out at any point between
Ever.
1991 and now, and I would have believed that
could
it
have
came
come
out that
at
year.
any time between the 60s and
Yes,
now.
ever.
Well, I mean, like the way it sounds is a little more modern than that, but like
Like mixing wise,
I
sure,
legit
and like
thought this
recording-wise.
was like until I looked it up, I thought this was an early 2000s album.
Well,
because
so
it sounds like from the era of like when Wolf Mother was a thing.
so
like,
what would we score this?
I'm assuming Bird's giving it a 10.
Yeah, I
Um,
have to.
Okay.
Yeah.
For me, it's an 8.
Okay.
Light 8.
I don't feel as bad about saying it's a 7 for me. if
Okay.
you say it's an 8.
And I knew it was going to be a 7 for you going into it.
Yeah.
Purely because B told me.
Okay. Well, I didn't tell her until like Wednesday.
Yeah, I heard about it. But so for me, a lot of my let's say 2019 to 2023-ish was driving. Just driving constantly, going around, just doing road trips. And these are some of the best road trip songs you can have. Specifically, X-Ray, Visions, and Firebirds are like road trip songs. Like Firebirds especially is talking about meeting a woman
In Needles.
picking her up. You get to Barstow. It's like, wait, when did we get to Barstow? And they're just going around doing funky shit.
Yeah. I'll get into the depth of that.
You get talks about meeting the ghosts of Ronald and Nancy Reagan.
and lyrically, I don't listen to lyrics, but like,
Right.
and that's the thing that probably sets us apart. So
It's definitely like the fans of Clutch definitely care about the lyrics, in as much as it's mentioned a lot
the
in writing
energy
about
is
them.
great. There's great energy. It's very rock. Like
Yeah,
rock and roll. This came out in 2015.
heavy rock.
It is more rock than anything else. I think
That was coming out in 2015. Yeah,
It is rock. Like I can't say, oh, this is.
that's why I thought it was from the
rock or-
early 2000s, because in the early 2000s there was a revival of this blues rock, heavy rock sound.
But this isn't either of those. It's just like rock.
There
I
is
don't think
just
it's
rock.
heavy.
Yeah,
it's heavy. This is heavy.
it's a little
rock.
heavy.
It's at least
Okay.
as heavy as AC/DC, and that's considered hard rock.
Sure.
Rock and roll is the Beatles. This is
Yeah.
way heavier than anything other than the song "She's So Heavy" by the Beatles. So like,
but my big thing with them is that aside from the vocalist, what am I listening to? There's like
charging rock.
There's nothing there.
I
The
love
drummer is
the
doing this almost the
Sure.
same thing.
I'll give you the drummer.
The
but
guitar player is doing like a couple licks, I guess.
Guitars
The
are
bass
great.
player is ignorable, and then the vocalist is like, okay, he's
got a voice like this.
He's doing the same voice that like Proto Man does, which is cool. I
Interesting
like that.
comparison.
And then
I could see
his
it.
vocal mixing is the same as Ozzy Osbourne, which is cool.
Also,
But
Shade, I have one thing to say to you. And on the drums,
yeah,
Gemini.
and that was cool.
On
I
bass
guess,
guitar,
in the second song.
presenting Pisces. On lead guitar, we have Aries.
Yeah.
And I'm not going to do the other part because I can't.
Sagittarius.
No, it's on the microphone Scorpio.
Scorpio.
Yeah. I don't know.
Pay
This
attention
ticks-
to some of the lyrics.
Yeah, this ticks like all of the
Some of 'em.
boxes for me. The
Yeah.
lyrics are great. The
Listen,
guitar is heavy.
These
I get where you're coming from with the bass. The bass isn't super present, but I think everything else makes up
So
for
I
it.
gotta
that's
say
1/4 of it.
I'm actually like working back to when I heard this album for the first time. The drums bothered me a lot too. Like when
Yeah.
I first heard this album, the fact that the drums are very samey and were kind of like
They're almost the same
repetitive
beat
throughout the
every
album.
song.
But also like in general, I have historically only really enjoyed syncopated drums, by which I mean they're like deliberately a little off. It's not like hit, 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 hit. When we started dating, all of the music Bird listens to is hit, 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 hit drums, and it all drove me insane. Until I heard enough of it to stop
So
Stop being a
considering
hater.
that a bad
Those-
thing.
those-
basically, I
the
had to get
drums
used
in
to
this
that.
album are mostly syncopated, but like,
They are, but like
Yeah.
they're the same exact.
but it's the same syncopation.
But
yeah.
that was what made it easier to listen to than all the rest of Bird's music for me at the time. Was like
This
most
is the
of it was
first album that we've done on this show that I have listened to
like,
more than twice
so
in the week leading up to this show.
yeah,
well, I listened to it 4
and
times.
historically hundreds of times.
But-
I assume.
So
No,
at least dozens.
maybe
the
100.
standout songs to me, right, were
Yes.
Firebirds.
Yes,
Firebirds is the best
energy
song.
weapons. For
Which-
these things are interesting to me.
Yeah, Firebird, Energy Weapons is really fun to say. A Quick Death in Texas
Yes.
was an interesting
Actually,
song,
so
kind of.
going back real quick, that is actually the first song I was introduced to from this album. It
I was
wasn't X-Ray
surprised
Visions
because
or
like
Firebirds.
even though I know you played me this whole album early in our relationship, again, you're not an albums listener, so we didn't listen to it again. But there are the first 4 songs, not counting the intro, which is just like a whatever 30
the
second.
affidavit, yeah.
Not counting that, the next 4 songs are all
X-Ray
songs.
Visions, Firebirds, Quick Death in Texas, and Sucker for the Witch.
All of these have lived on your playlists the entire time we've been together. I was so shocked to find out they're all on the same album, like, because
It's
I've
actually
heard them all
super
so
interesting.
many times
I'm
now.
looking at the plays. The
Yeah.
next song I was going to mention is Doom Saloon. But Doom
Bow,
Saloon
no,
has
no, no.
That's only
the
1
least
minute long,
plays.
right?
Yeah.
Doom
Well,
Saloon's
because it's
the
like an
1 minute
interstitial.
interlude.
Yeah, which I guess it kind of plays into Lady of Electric Light. So what I was going to bring up with Doom Saloon
Yeah.
is that it's just the beginning of Child of Time by Deep Purple.
I don't know that. But they do sound like Deep Purple.
It goes
in a,
blum 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 for like 4 minutes,
I
and then he goes
specifically the song that plays right after that, I specifically remember thinking, this sounds like what little I know of Deep Purple. And so that makes sense. And that would probably be one of their big influences.
And
But
another
then
thing I
Son
will
of Virginia
say,
is another
Son of
notable one.
Virginia is a banger.
Yeah.
Another thing I will say, Behold the Colossus and Decapitation Blues are songs that are on previous albums of Clutch. So I believe they are re-records.
Weird.
It's weird, yes, but I appreciate it because I've listened to the other ones as well, and they're both great. They're all still great. Clutch is a fun band to listen to.
My impression of this album overall is that if I had listened to this if this had existed rather when I was a teenager, I would have loved this because energetic hard rock with funny, goofy lyrics, that's what I was looking for.
Yeah.
And there's a part of me that thinks maybe I would have thought it was like, I don't know, kind of basic. But if the first
I think
song
what
I
you
had
mean
heard,
to say is telekinetic prophetic dynamite.
yeah, if the first song I had heard was Firebirds,
Psychic warfare is real.
And
you
yeah,
better
there's-
believe me,
there's-
brother.
There's some
X-ray
goofy,
visions.
There's some goofy, really kind of nerdy,
telekinetic
very
prophetic
energetic
dynamite.
lyrics that I think are pretty
Psychic
fun.
warfare is real.
Oh, I always
And-
call this
and
dark rock.
Firebird is a fun ass song.
Yeah.
right. Is that
I
your
say.
favorite?
Either Firebird or Son of Virginia.
Okay. So I think for me, it's in terms of like energy, it's a tie between Firebirds and Quick Death in Texas. I really like Quick Death in Texas.
I just don't like the.
You mean bow bow now 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 bow
Oh,
bow
yeah,
now
it's not
now
some-
bow now now bow bow now now now
Yeah, the
now.
one you were just doing was Son of Virginia.
Yeah, I was just
Yeah. Oh, sorry, but
I
no.
don't like the fucking just
Down,
southern
down,
guitar.
The thing that ties it up for
down.
me with Quick Death in Texas is when he just starts like hard rock singing the just
Yeah.
random names of
Oh,
Beaumont,
Amarillo. Got a lot on me.
Galveston,
Bro
El
has
Paso,
never-
Nacogdoches,
Okay,
Abilene.
this is
I've
where I
never
have-
been to a southern state.
I have to. So that's the thing, right? This band is from Maryland. They're
And-
from
right?
just just
Weird.
north of Washington D.C.
All of it is southern.
This is important to mention because Maryland's not the South. It's almost the South. The guys.
Virginia is hardly the South. Sorry, hot take.
Yeah, no, I agree.
No, it's hardly the south.
But if you
Yeah.
look at these guys, they do not look like Southerners. They look like they're from New England. They
they
look
are.
like big time nerds. I've always considered this like this is music for tabletop gamers and like fucking like I call it dork rock. There's a guy named Finn McKenty who used to be a YouTuber about hard rock, and he always called them divorced dad rock. Completely see that too. But like they are not
I actually
Southerners.
have not seen a picture of them until now.
They are not Southern rockers. They are clearly
They
trying
are
to
way
sound.
older than I thought they would be.
Oh, yeah. They've been around since
Yeah.
1991 as a band. That's as old as me. They've been a band as long as I've been
They
alive.
kind of look like Canadians.
That means they're all like 50.
like that's how north they.
Marylanders.
Yeah, they look like Northerners. They do not look like Southerners, but they make Southern rock music, blues infused Southern
Well, once
rock,
you enter
heavy
the
rock.
south of Canada, where are you?
The South. But so there's lots of Southern references on this album. Like Son of Virginia is the northernmost song that takes place on this album. You got Quick Death in Texas.
Recite your lineage and genealogy. You've got to
know
know your history.
Son
of Virginia.
But yeah, Quick Death in Texas, obviously set in Texas. Firebirds is set in California / Nevada.
/ Texas.
Texas.
Oh no, Needles. Right.
Needles is in Nevada. Okay, let me get into it. This album is for people who have road tripped America.
Yes.
If you have spent a lot of time driving around America, you know all the towns listed in this album. And if you haven't spent a lot of time driving around America, there's no fucking way you've heard of Barstow or Needles or Amarillo or any of the other fucking
There is
cities
a chance
mentioned.
you've heard of Barstow.
You don't know fucking Chattanooga, Tennessee, which is mentioned in the song. Like, Barstow and Needles are the cities you drive through on your way from LA to Las Vegas. They don't talk about Las Vegas and LA. They talk about Needles and Barstow. Needles is 30 minutes from Vegas. Barstow's 30 minutes from LA. They're 4 hours apart. If you've driven that stretch, you've been through these two cities.
I've barely left Virginia.
Exactly. So you wouldn't know any of these cities that they're
I
mentioning.
don't know shit about
You know,
this.
guys, here's what we need to get down to. We need to make enough money on WAMMBS that we can take this show on the road.
The first,
We need to all be
That-
living in an
that
RV.
would be kind of cool.
let me say
I
this.
don't want to live
This
in an
album
RV,
has
but
literally grown on me because
6
of
months
being
out
to
of
the
the year.
places
It's
that
not
are
I will.
mentioned.
I will go in an RV with y'all for a week. You
When-
know?
3 months out of the year.
Okay,
That's
look,
a long time.
2 months out of the year.
when I first heard this album would have been when me and Bird first got together and we were driving to Washington, D.C., which is where the band is actually basically from. But I heard Firebirds, and all I knew about it was
Energy weapons.
I didn't think he was saying Firebirds. I thought he was saying Fireballs. So I thought it was Fireballs, energy weapons. Both these things are interesting to me. I thought it was about
Fireball.
doing magic. I literally thought it was like wizard battle music.
Another thing about Firebirds, which I think is fun to mention,
It's sci-fi.
it is totally about a guy falling in love with an alien.
What?
It's well, okay. So he meets a woman outside of Barstow, or outside of Needles. The reason that this song hits with me now is that the drive from Needles to Barstow,
And or the Phoenix from X-Men comics.
the drive from Needles to Barstow is through the desert. This is the drive that they're on in Fear and Loathing when the Bat Country happens. Like, it's that stretch of road. It's just pure open desert driving from Needles to Barstow. So when he talks about how he's losing his mind outside of Needles because his car broke down, he's in the desert. He meets this woman who just comes out of the bushes and says, like, hey, I can help you out. And he's like, cool. But she's like, I will join she basically joins his party on the premise that she's really into Firebirds and energy weapons. And if he
Outside
can
of Needles,
acquire these
I
things.
nearly lost
I-
my mind.
I have never.
I pulled
been
over on
in
the
a
shoulder.
desert.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
And I was there for some
I
time.
have not seen a desert.
A young wait, that's insane. A young thing
I
came
had never seen a
walking
desert till we started traveling together.
from out behind the trees. She gave me consolations.
And this is what she said to me. Firebirds! Energy weapons! Both these things are very interesting to me. Oh, I don't care how you get them. I need them both and I need them urgently.
And then he bullshits his way through and he goes, yeah, I said I can get with that. I like those things too.
But I don't own a Firebird. Perhaps this Datsun will do.
Do you know what a Datsun is?
I know what a Firebird is.
Yes.
A Datsun's a
A
worse
Datsun-
car.
It used to be a Nissan. Datsun was Nissan.
Yeah. So he's like, hey, I've got a shitty car. Would you want to join me? Basically, they get to overheat and they start fucking. They hang out all summer. They live off the land for a while. And then at some point, she leaves him because he can't get a hold of a Firebird or an energy weapon.
Energy weapons. Yeah.
So that's it. That's the premise of the song. But it takes place between Needles and Barstow. That fact, if you know those two cities, changes the whole song. Where, like, again, I thought it was a song about, like, I don't know, it's a cool song about sci-fi stuff. But when you've been to Needles and Barstow, you get that it's about being stuck in the desert between Las Vegas and LA. And that's what it sounds like. That's what it feels like. That's what the instruments feel like. When you listen to Swift Death in Texas, it sounds like Quick Death in Texas. It sounds like driving through Amarillo, which is a city in the middle of the desert in the panhandle of Texas. That
As
has
a liberal,
nothing
very
to-
specifically,
yeah.
because that song is about oh shit,
about being a Yankee in,
got even further
in-
away.
my nasty Yankee.
But it's not just Texas. It's like the most far-flung, out-of-the-way part of Texas you would only ever pass through if you're driving across country. Nobody from Texas knows Amarillo unless they're from Amarillo or they do long-distance driving. Like,
Gary always. I actually get my kicks on Route 66.
Exactly.
So,
Exactly. If you don't know what that means, that's
I don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
Route 66 is the most famous road in the world.
What?
Have you not heard of
How?
Route 66?
In the world?
Get your kids.
Have you ever seen the
on
movie
Route
Cars?
66.
There's like fucking Russian people are like, I know.
Route 66 is by far the most famous road in the
It was
world.
like the first highway.
It's the only like meme
What?
road that exists.
meme road.
Yeah, there's
There's
so
no
much
road.
Route 60.
no,
Route-
I-64 is a meme road.
Route 66 has been memed since the 50s, like as a massive cultural meme, because it is the road that connects Chicago to LA. And so, like, basically, civilization in America only went as far west as Chicago until they built Route 66 to LA, and it started building from the other side.
Carrie, I've been to
What in the
Barstow.
hell?
Yeah, no, we've spent a lot of time in Barstow. There's a Steezy there. That's where I learned about Steezy.
You're living under a rock if you don't know about Route 66.
Obviously,
Shane
I
has
think-
never been out of Virginia, and even
Obviously,
then,
I've
not Eastern Virginia.
Heard Route 66.
Have you been to
It's
Richmond?
just a fucking road. I
Have
don't
you-
know what the
Shane,
fuck it means.
Have you been to Richmond?
Yeah.
Have you been to Washington, D.C.?
Yeah.
Have you been to Charles?
Bro, exactly. Have you never watched Cars?
It-
Cars is literally
I
about
wouldn't
I
remember
actually
what
don't know
road
if
it's
I
about.
watched Cars.
Cars
I've
is-
watched most of it. I think.
Cars is literally about a town that was on Route 66 that is dying because a
Interstate
major
40.
highway.
So, as much as we're memeing on Route 66, Interstate 40 actually
Killed it.
replaced Route 66.
Killed
They're like
it.
concurrent with each other, but Route 66 is a dead road. It was a big
I mean, it
meme road
exists,
for a long time.
but it's not upkept the same way
Yeah.
it used to be.
I-40
we
is the
drove a
replacement.
fair
All I'm
amount on
saying
Route
is that people in
66.
China are not talking about Route 66.
They are because
they
it's a famous.
totally are.
The song "Get Your Kicks" on Route 66 is like a insanely famous song.
In China?
Everywhere.
Anywhere.
Route 66 is the only famous road in the world, other than the
Wow.
Silk Road.
Shade,
Like,
I've
touch
lost.
grass.
I'm more tan than either of you.
Gary
and I
always doesn't
have not
count because
touched
he has
grass.
a driving as a job, so he's not allowed
I'm not
to say.
tan because I have vitiligo and I'm more predisposed to sun cancer. God damn it! Skin cancer, not sun cancer.
They mention
That's crazy.
so many obscure cities. They never mention a popular city that everybody knows. They don't mention Nashville. They mention Chattanooga. They don't mention Dallas. They mention those 7 cities you mentioned earlier.
Beaumont, Amarillo.
Yeah. Half of them I didn't know where they were.
Abilene. We've been to all of those.
I'm gonna go pee
Literally, we've been to all
I
of
had
those.
to look up where some of them were because I couldn't remember them. But we are incredibly well traveled.
We haven't been to Galveston for what it's worth.
Okay.
We just
That's like way in the south of Texas.
It's-
on the
so
bay. It's actually
it's
an
a
island.
beach town.
It's an island city.
Galveston. Is
yeah. It's like an island outside
Okay.
Houston.
it? Yeah, I don't know.
They deliberately named cities that
Texas
you
is
would not
kind of
know.
scary. I don't know if y'all have ever been
But you
there.
got to remember, this album came out in 2015 when this band had existed for 24 years. They've been everywhere. They've toured America to death. They knew all these towns. They've been to
you
these
read
places.
Who they toured with? Do you remember?
They toured with System of a Down, Marilyn Manson. There was another big band that was mentioned. They've toured with a bunch
Slayer.
of like
That was the
Slayer,
other one.
yeah, a bunch of like real major Mastodon.
And they're coming to the Norva this November, which
Yeah.
we're gonna go
we gotta
see.
go see Clutch. It'll be. Everything I've seen says they have a great live show. So
They have to. And
Yeah.
aside from that, God, I need to see these guys in
they're
person.
hard rock popular. They've got one of those cult fan
And
bases.
I will also say, if they don't play Firebirds live, I will be a little
it
upset.
will cause a riot. Yeah. Well, this was their most famous album.
It is?
Yeah, Psychic
Okay.
Warfare was their highest charting album to date.
It's got the most bangers.
They are
I
currently
don't
working
think it
on a
has
14th
their
album.
highest viewed song.
Probably not their number one song. I don't know what that would be though.
I mean, I'll look
The
on
highest
Spotify
song
real
had
quick.
like 44 million.
Okay, let me get into
plays.
criticisms because Shade sounds like he's overwhelmed by us just praising this album to death.
Well, my only criticism is just that there's nothing there. Like it's just
I
the
really disagree, but I
instrumentation
understand.
is just like it's
So,
just like whatever.
here's the thing.
And then the lyrics, like what the lyrics are fine, but like the vocalist is the most interesting thing there. But
I don't think that's a problem.
I think you would feel differently if you didn't treat this as an album, but as a singles album. And here's what I mean by that. X-Ray
Okay.
Visions, super memorable. Firebirds, super memorable.
Quick
Death in Texas, super memorable. Sucker for the Witch, super memorable, especially because you date a witch, and so you always think about me when you listen to the song.
I was into that song before I got with you, so it's a self-fulfilling prophecy. I don't know.
Sucker for the Witch,
Catholic upbringings,
super memorable. And the last song on the album, Son of Virginia, super memorable. That's 5. There are 5 more songs.
I like Firebird and Son of Virginia enough to remember them.
Will you not remember? But now I'm praying for a quick death in Texas.
I guess I'll remember it, but I don't know. I didn't care about it that much.
and
Telekinetic, prophetic, dynamite! Psychic warfare is real.
Is that not
You
Firebirds?
gotta believe me,
No, that's
brother.
X-Ray Visions.
X-Ray Vision.
Oh,
the
okay,
first
well,
two
that
songs
was
are
good. That
X-Ray
was cool.
Visions and Firebirds. Both of those are by far the best two
In the
songs on the album,
shadows,
in my opinion.
I swear I can hear archaic phrases. The preacher stood up from his table. In his right hand he had a Bible, and in his left the business end of a Winchester rifle.
That's from Sucker for the Witch, right?
No, that's
Or Quick Death in Texas.
yeah.
You don't even know.
Look,
You don't even know.
in
You're
my
not a real
opinion,
You don't even know.
Neither of you are real Clutch fans, okay?
You don't even know.
for me, as somebody who's heard those 5 songs I just named 100 times, and the other 5 songs thrice, those 5 songs are super memorable. Particularly, my favorites by far. Firebird's number 1, way up here. Firebird's 10 out of 10 song. X-Ray Visions, also great, 9 out of 10. Quick Death in Texas and is like a 8. Son of Virginia is like a 8. Sucker for the Witch is like a 7. The rest is like a 6.
All right.
All of those other 5 songs are
Let me pull up the
totally
track list
unmemorable to
here.
me. They're fine. And I do think if this was an album that, like I said, if I had heard this when I was like 16, I would have run this album into the ground and I would know all the songs. But I would know that 5 of them were not as good, but they're listenable. They're fine. I
So-
would have listened to them all.
Here's where I stand.
But as an adult, I'm like, this is half of an amazing album and half of a mid album.
Please take shade
I'm
on the
ranking
road trip.
these where I can go, like, because I think it's a 10 across the board. It's a 10. I like all of these songs a lot, but Quick Death in Texas, Firebirds.
If you took Firebirds off of this album, it would be a strong 6 to a light 7. for
Behold
me.
the Colossus, I think, is a real banger.
Didn't do that much. They're all good. They're all like 6 out of 10. All the other 5 songs.
Then X-Ray Visions, then Decapitation Blues, then Son of Virginia, and then Your Love is Incarceration.
Your Love is Incarceration is my least favorite on it.
Oh,
The thing is though is that like the most memorable songs.
I have to pee. Also,
Is
all of these albums are just reheated Queen of the Stone Age nachos.
No,
they're
They
not.
sound nothing the fuck like Queens of
No.
the Stone Age. Stop. Who
Not
said
even
that?
a little bit.
Who said that? Stop it.
I have to pee.
They do not sound anything
ahead.
the fuck like Queens of the Stone Age, and I'm saying this as a
So
Queens of the Stone Age fan.
The thing is,
Me too.
that what I felt about this band was that the songs that were memorable just reminded me of songs that I liked more.
Like what?
Like Child of Time. I love that song.
By who?
Deep Purple.
I've never listened to Deep Purple.
It's an 11
I
minute song.
literally only know
It's an 11-minute song.
Smoke on
and
the Water.
And the first 4 minutes are blum blum blum.
That sounds annoying as shit.
Blum blum blum.
No, Clutch is impatient music for ADHD people.
And then it goes. Blum blum blum.
How is that like anything on this album? This is Fast Furious.
Because it was how fucking that one song started. I said at
the
start
interstitial
of this.
song. Yeah.
And then I was like, I don't know. It kind of reminds me of Proto Men, but I like Proto Men more than this. And then it reminded me of Ozzy Osbourne, but I like Ozzy Osbourne more
What
than this.
Proto Men song actually sounds like a Clutch song, though? That sounds nothing like a Clutch song.
The way
That
that
song's
he's
like an
singing
80s
sounds like
new
that.
wave song.
The way that he's singing sounds exactly like
It's steady sleeping like a soldier trapped inside of an iron
what you're
lung.
doing right now. Just sounds like Clutch to me.
The voice is similar, but Clutch is.
That's not true at all. You're doing the Sonic 2. You're pulling
I
up
was
the
doing
Sonic
fucking
Adventure 2.
Firebirds.
I would
would
Sonic
no,
Adventure
you
2.
would.
It sounds very similar. If you
would-
compared it to Sonic Adventure 2, that would be a better fucking comparison.
And I love Crush 40. Like,
I
what
would
the
They
hell are you
sound
talking
more
about?
like Crush 40 than
I would
fucking
like to
Prototype.
say-
I like Crush 40 more than Clutch.
I've literally, in my entire life, never met a more hard in the paint Deep Purple fan than Shade. Because
Why
when
Shade?
Shade says Deep Purple,
gotta pee.
I think bow, bow,
Exactly, that's what I
bow, 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 bow.
Wait, and I'm gonna be honest with you. Can I be so?
Yeah,
Can I be
fucking
so
go for it.
vulnerable right now? On
Shade.
WAMMBS,
Shade.
I'll be so vulnerable
Shade,
right now.
We're basically brothers.
I've only heard 3 Deep Purple songs, and they're all on Rock
Then
Band.
go fuck yourself.
Child of Time is on Rock Band. That's why I know about it. And it's
all
awesome.
came out to Montauk on the way to the deeper shoreline.
Smoke on the Water is in Guitar Hero 1, I believe.
Funky
or 2.
running in and out.
And then Child
We
of Time
didn't
is,
have
is
much
in,
time.
I think it's in Rock Band 3 as a DLC originally, but it's in 4 as a DLC now.
I was really taking your opinion, going like, "Oh, this is Deep Purple." I was like, "Oh, this guy knows Deep
And
Purple."
maybe I've heard a little bit
I was
more
taking
Deep
it
Purple.
with a lot more credit before you said, "I only know 3 Deep Purple songs," and it's like, "Oh, okay, so you you're just comparing this to 3 songs you've ever heard."
Which I really like.
I like Deep Purple, Smoke on the Water. I have tried to listen to Deep Purple. Clutch blows them out of the water. They blow them out of the smoke on the water.
We're gonna listen to Child in Time, and you're gonna go, man, this is really boring. And I'm gonna be like, this is heat. This is fire.
No, this is why this show is fun to me, is because you and I are very similar people.
We can act similar, yeah.
But every now and then, and that's what it is. That's what I mean. The way we act is very similar. We're both
But
pretty
your taste
chill
is
dudes,
totally different.
But our
Yeah.
taste is either completely aligned or
Yeah.
completely fucking different.
Yeah.
I'm like, at this point, somebody in the comments of this video when it comes out is going to have to recommend us the Deep Purple album that we need to cover on WAMMBS, because they are
So-
literally one of the most influential bands of all time and very much deserve
So-
the respect.
Yeah, keep going.
You're not going to pick because you have not listened to more than 3 songs, but
Where are we
somebody
at
is going to
next?
comment with the Deep Purple album we need to listen to. Are we done?
The one with
Are we
Child
done
in
with
Time on
Clutch?
it is called In Rock.
Look, I'm just gonna say, anyone who hasn't heard Psychic Warfare by Clutch, treat yourself.
Yeah.
Especially if you're about to go on a big road trip. If you just have an hour drive.
I'm going to have to bully people into actually watching this video.
Yeah.
Hopefully, I know this album's
Which-
more popular than Peaches by Black Keys, which is our least popular video. But
Pedro Henrique. Everyone knows Burn and Highway Star. Do you want to know the only reason I know Highway Star?
Rock Band.
JoJo's Bizarre Adventure.
Oh, I do know Burn. Okay, so Highway Star was. So the 3 songs I was thinking of.
That's Deep Purple. I didn't
Were,
even know
yes,
that.
the 3 songs I was thinking of were Smoke on the Water, Highway Star, and Child in Time.
Yeah.
I do know Burn.
What are we doing next week?
Boom, 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 money.
You stole it from me. How dare you?
He was
Sorry,
he was
I thought
leading
you
up
were
to
ready.
do it. He was about to do it.
You were off time.
It's a hit.
Don't
Don't give me that good bullshit.
So funny story, and maybe this is actually better saved for next time. But somebody came in to Domino's while I was listening to that song, and he very loudly said, "Don't give me that." And then I was like, "Oh, hello."
So
Both of you, when I asked, said you have maybe listened to this whole album once,
I
which is
haven't. I've
you've
listened
never
to
listened
Money.
to it. You've maybe heard once "Dark Side of the Moon" by Pink Floyd. I've heard it.
Do you know what I think
100,000
is a
times.
necessity for this review?
What?
Is listening to this while also Wait, no, that's Dark Side of
Shit-faced,
the Moon.
because we can do
isn't it?
that right after
What's
this.
the one you watch in tandem with fucking,
fucking
Wizard of
Nightmare
Oz?
Before Christmas.
Wizard
or
of
Wizard of
Oz.
Oz. Either one.
No, so
Alice in
there's-
Wonderland?
There's a
No, this is Dark Side of the Moon. This
very
is what we're
strong
talking about, right?
meme where you listen to Dark Side of the Moon while watching Wizard of Oz, and they sync up perfectly if you do it at the right time.
If you are on the right drugs.
And fuck that.
it's just if you time it.
If there's so many of these memes about different albums with movies, and it's always Alice in Wonderland, Wizard of Oz, or Nightmare Before Christmas with this album or Tool's fucking Inema or like
Learn
there's
to
one
Swim.
other.
Okay, so Desperate Dane just said a comment that is racking my brain because my reading comprehension isn't on that level.
America's Volume Dealer is the greatest corrosion of conformity album, universally hated by fans of this band.
Deep Purple, right?
I guess.
Probably.
I'm a big fan of Wizard of Oz. I grew up watching Wizard of Oz, and I think it would be really fun to...
Let's do it. I've done these experiments before. You can find YouTube videos that literally do
Okay.
this for you.
I listen.
Here's the thing: Wizard of Oz is a 90-minute movie, and this is a 2-minute album.
Yeah,
so
and
the
that's the other thing.
synchronization
How the
is.
fuck does it sync
They're
up?
supposed
It
to
doesn't.
sync it
You
up
have
in
to
a
be on
specific way.
drugs.
Actual question. Have you both seen The Wizard of Oz?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
A long time ago.
My mom's
But-
friend, who you know, is a huge
RG?
RG.
Richard Garrett.
I don't want to say his full fucking name.
Not a man.
Robert
Oh,
My
okay.
mom's
Garrison.
only person she hangs out with at all is
Cod Lady.
Cod Lady.
Aretha.
Yes. Okay, I
Granklin?
get what you mean. Yes, she is like an expert in Wizard of Oz.
Okay.
So that's
okay.
why I knew about it all.
The only reason I know about it is because my mom was really into it.
That whole
was
generation.
RG supposed to rhyme with the name?
No, that was a different person that was wrong. I'm talking.
Oh.
No. Cod Lady
Still
should
not
get
sure
Anyway.
who RG is.
RC
You loop
Cola?
it. Okay.
You loop it. So you play it twice for the movie?
Anything can sync up if
I
you're looking for
only
synchronization.
I only do WAMMBS stuff while I'm working, by the way. I mean, I watch anime at home, but like I read the manga while at work and I listen to the albums while I'm on the way to work.
Boom,
That's so
boom,
funny.
boom, boom, boom,
Only-
boom,
sorry,
boom.
it's not
Listen
funny.
to side
It is
A on the
funny.
way there.
I
Side B
actually-
on the way back.
I try
Yeah.
to do it when I'm not working because I want to be able to like,
Yeah, I want to be able to focus on it, but I
Yeah.
can't. I don't have the time.
and I get that.
Yeah.
But like going to work, coming back from work, I'm either going to work, I just listen to analytical YouTube videos. Coming back from work, I call her for about 5 to 15 minutes, and sometimes I'm just here. Or I listen to analytical YouTube videos.
Yeah. I'll watch
Um,
like World of Warcraft lore videos while driving and like delivering pizzas and stuff. But like while I'm on the way to Mazda, I'll be listening to whatever album it is for the week.
All right. Thankfully, I don't think our beer section is going to be very long this week.
We are at 10:30 now. Like
Yeah.
that's kind of crazy.
Let's move
And we are
on.
going to go ahead and move on here. So I'm going to take these off screen. I don't think I did the fucking name tag thing. And we forgot to say like, comment, subscribe at the beginning of this. But we're going to like, comment, subscribe. I'm hoping the little thing glows.
What are we going to be comment exactly?
Well,
We're going to be commenting WAMMBS on everything under the sun. Go on to other platforms and comment
And
WAMBS.
it's not WAAMBS. It's WAMMBS.
Yes.
That is what matches
Very
up with what we're
important.
We
talking
should be
about.
saying WAMMBS.
WAMMBS. We're going to move on to the next section, which is the beer. In 3, 2, 1.
WAMMBS.
Right here, we have Shaidu. We have
I'm Bird. That's me. I'm Bird. Twitch.tv/BirdFriendsPlay. Lately, I've been playing Star Wars The Old Republic.
yeah. And then down here, we have
Trixie the Golden Witch.
Trixie the Golden Witch.
Give me enough money to play 007 First Light
Yeah.
It's like a $70 game.
really?
for
And then
15 hours of story.
15 hours. That's not enough.
Not
Every
enough.
hour should be $1. Anyway, we're going to
You
like,
almost tricked me.
comment, and subscribe to WAMMBS right here on the Shaidu channel. That's right, it's my channel.
Intro's going to be longer than the review on this one. We've got the 6 Point Brewery beers.
So
Variety
6
pack with 5 beers.
And
How are we feeling about this? We've been drinking it throughout.
I finished all of them. I'm drinking beers from a different pack we got from Costco at this
Oh yeah,
point.
we have a special on this episode.
Yeah, go grab the special.
Yeah.
Um,
So my opinion on this is that I liked it.
and that was the thing. I got it because I thought you would like it, because a lot of them are IPAs. They're good IPAs. Honestly, the highest ranking I have is the Resin Deepa.
Yeah.
Okay, this surprises me. Shade, you're gonna have to go in depth about what was different about these.
It's the
'cause-
strongest Deepa.
What do you
I've
mean? What was
had.
different?
So last week we drank 4 IPAs, and everybody concluded they tasted exactly the same, even though they looked very different from.
No,
one
they all
another.
these all tasted exactly the same.
Okay, so you felt that way, but you just liked how they
But
all
they were
tasted.
better
I
IPAs.
don't feel that way.
There was like one or two that were slightly different,
Yeah.
but
Shifty is
Shifty.
2 IPA tasting for being 4%. So that's gonna be
4%.
Okay.
This was
So
only
dog
4.
shit.
People have been with the stream. This is the one I was talking about. This is the session IPA. Session means drinkable. Session means you can crush these while you're like having a barbecue or something.
It's not
But
as crushable as I would want from a 4%.
all of out of all of them, this has my favorite art on the can. I'm gonna come up close. It's got a bunch of rats. Got a bunch of rats having a good time. The rats are like drinking beers. One of them's riding a bicycle.
The art's better than the beer.
We are the Rat King
that's-
authority.
I literally got lost in something that had nothing
Yeah.
to do with any of this earlier in the
do you
episode.
know the Rat King Authority?
I know what Rat Kings are. I don't know what the Rat King Authority is.
I don't either.
It's a Dark Souls 2 boss.
Oh, I don't like Dark Souls. Know that.
I've never played Dark Souls 2.
Whoa, there's a stream
only,
right there.
Birds only played Dark Souls 3 and Elden Ring and Bloodborne. but
There's
not beat it.
there's some streams right there.
Yes, that
I'll
is
play
a good
all of them
idea.
100 times.
We should
Dark
do
Souls
that.
2 and Sekiro are the
We
ones
should
I
have
left.
you go through. You haven't played Dark Souls 1 or Demon
Those are some
Souls
Patreon
or
streams right
Sekiro.
there.
So this one I would give if this was a higher alcohol, it would be a strong 6. But since it's so low alcohol,
The fact that it's
I'm
low
giving
makes
it
it a
like
6
I
for
think
me.
we're
strong 5.
I'm gonna
light
be
6
honest.
for that.
I don't mind a low alcohol beer.
I wouldn't if it was more like if I drink a 4%, it's got to be the easiest thing to drink in the world, and this is just an IPA.
So
Yes, but I like again IPA appreciators. Yes, most of the time they're looking for high alcohol content.
yeah.
But sometimes, just throwing it out very personally for me, you're out there grilling. You can't be shit-faced the whole time. So if you're just trying to
I can't.
I've been drinking.
shouldn't be.
I have been drinking for 7.5 hours,
Really?
and I'm not as drunk as I was on the last show.
Good.
And I've had more than 5 of these beers.
I've had at least 8 beers.
Whoa. Okay. Whoa.
Yeah, let me
Oh, the
outrank
dicks
you
are
real
going
quick.
like this right now. Like, holy shit.
My dick wraps around my anyway.
Oh my
Um,
god.
That's around your what? Okay, this one,
My
the
ankle.
Stupor. Did y'all want to? Did we all agree this is a 6?
I,
Yeah, I
general
think it's
I
6
think
for the
for the
shifty?
purpose it accomplishes, it's a 7.5.
All right,
There you go. It's not
Stupor?
too bad.
Stupor.
strong 6 light 7 for me.
6.5. This
So-
is the hazy
so my-
IPA.
My
wanna
opinion
try
of
it
the
again?
taste of all of them was that they all tasted pretty much the exact same. So the reason that one dropped down to a 6 was
The
because
low alcohol.
if it's gonna be low alcohol and it tastes the same as
It's empty.
yeah, it's crazy how it flipped like that. If
even
it's gonna be
already
low
drank all
alcohol
of
but tastes the same as something that's high alcohol, what's the point?
That still have anything in?
All mine are
Finish
empty.
them all.
Yeah, I mean it's good.
Can I get a little sip just to?
For me, that's perfectly average.
It's like an 8 to me.
7
7.5
at
to 8.
best for me. All of these are a strong 6 to a light.
So
7.
I
They're
think
all fine. None of them's
term-
disgusting.
in
None of them's
term-
acceptable.
yes.
I was giving them all an 8 based off of taste.
I'm closer to shade than I am to you. In
Yeah.
terms of palatability, these are perfect. A lot of IPAs go too hard in the hops, and I think
Yeah.
these are nice. The Deepa is my favorite I had from this because it's the first Deepa I've had. Double IPA. Sorry.
Whoa.
I understood.
I know. I just wanted to make it
We've had
clear
plenty
for
of Deepas
people
on
who
this
might
show.
not understand.
I didn't get it.
The Deepa is
Deepa
the first
Purple.
one I've had that's yeah, right. But it's the first double IPA I've had that doesn't taste just straight like you're drinking wood chips.
And there's, one of my favorite things is drinking wood chips.
It's almost fruity.
Wood chips is fruity?
No. This one.
This one is almost fruity. Okay.
It's got pleasant notes to it.
Oh yeah, you're saying it's not like drink. I like drinking wood
What
chips.
is the score?
Oh, for me, this pack, I would say probably
No, of that one beer.
Oh, 9.
You'd score the Deepa a 9.
Because out of all Deepas I've had, it's the best one.
Totally disagree. All of these were a strong 6 to a light 7 for me.
Is this a special?
The
Yes.
one I was just handed is a special.
Is
Here
it
you go.
cold?
It is.
Thank God.
All right. So what's your my overall score for this pack is a 6. It sounds like both of you like it more than me though.
7.5 or an 8. Honestly, my least favorites of this were there was like a Pilsner and a lager. And it's the light beers that kill me. Just don't enjoy them that much.
I guess this
So,
video
I
will be
guess it
called
was- for
6
me, it
Point
was-
made 5 solid beers. They should have made 6.
Well, and another thing also, the art on all of these beers, I know this doesn't usually factor in, really fun,
It is
really cool.
fun. It's
I
cute.
do like, and I do think that like a book with the cover, the beer cover makes like it's a beer. What are you gonna fucking choose? The shit that looks like a goddamn nothingness, or something that looks fucking cool?
Both of them
And I
got
think you should
skulls
hire
and
some
shit.
really great artists and pay them good money to have your beer look good.
You should hire really good artists and pay them really good money for anything you do.
All right.
Yeah.
All 5 of those beers tasted the same. We all agree on that part.
Nope.
No?
I
You
don't.
thought
Well,
what was
he did
did
not-
you
I-
think that all 5 of them tasted different or just one?
To some extent, yes. They were all different.
I mean, they
Um,
tasted different. They were just all like generic IPAs.
They were
to me.
similar, and I can get with
They were
you
like
on
different
that. But they all
permutations of
had
the same
enough.
IPA.
So opposed to last week,
Yeah.
where they literally all tasted the same, these had enough to differentiate themselves, and I appreciate that.
there's a little bit of deviation.
I felt like last week they were different than this week, but
Mm.
I agree more with him on this.
Yeah.
Like there's a little bit of deviation, but it's not enough to like
Not enough.
be like and not enough. Few solid beers left, but it's not enough.
All right.
Um,
Well, look. What's fascinating is that this one is going to taste completely fucking
Yeah, I
different
smelled it and went,
from
"What the hell
any
is
beer
this?"
you've ever had. This is the Tiki Monkey, their
So-
new special.
And I'm
Victory Brewing.
This smells like
We already reviewed the Monkey 4-pack.
this smells like pineapple shoe.
There are 5 normal monkeys. There's Golden Monkey, Sour Monkey, Berry Monkey, Fruity
Does
Monkey,
smell like pineapple shoe.
and Witty Monkey.
Yeah.
I think last time we all agreed that Witty Monkey was our favorite monkey, and Golden Monkey is like right up there with it.
Yeah, I don't remember.
And
but
we all thought that Sour and Berry were like either mid or
Because
absolute trash.
they're both sours.
And then there's Fruity Monkey was not in that 4-pack, but
But we
we've had
have
it
had it.
separately and it's fine. This is totally different from
This
all
is
the
the
other
new
monkeys.
one.
It is meant to
Um,
taste like a pina colada,
do you
and
like
I will
pina
and
say-
it
colada?
does.
It does.
I was expecting this to be red.
Is that a
Pina colada,
I-
more like penis colada.
I'll,
Yes.
I'll try it again
Power
before I
thirst.
share my real thoughts.
Penis edition.
If you like pina colada and getting caught in the rain.
Cock in the rain. Okay. We're
So
at
it's
Margaritaville.
not red.
This is more enjoyable now that I'm drunk.
I was expecting it to be a different color.
It really tastes more like a pina colada than a beer. It's a 7.5% beer. It tastes like raw ass coconut and fucking pineapple.
Do you mind
Like,
if I take a second
straight
to
up.
read the can?
Okay.
Sure.
You can
Join
have
us
that.
on Tiki Time.
Shane said no. He
Yeah.
said absolutely not.
And I will say, I get that.
No, it's so coconut and pineapple
Because
flavored.
when
He looks like he just drank a fucking tequila shot.
I drank this for the first time, the flavor stuck with me for 3 hours.
I need the
Wow.
snacks faster. And you know what?
I
fucked
started
up. I never
drinking
put
6
this on the
points as
fucking
soon as I
screen.
finished mine, so.
Join us on Tiki Time with this tropical pina colada inspired addition to the Victory Monkeys, bringing big flavors of sweet pineapple and smooth coconut. Tiki Monkey is a
Yeah,
lush,
okay.
refreshing sunshine sipper meant to
I
help
think this
fuel
is
the
a
good
2
times.
for me.
I figured it would be a low score for you.
It's very fruity.
So this is a weird one for me where
I don't like, and I like pineapple on pizza.
You don't like to eat straight pineapple.
Not exactly.
This show is over.
Look, no, I'll say this. Historically,
We're done.
I
WAMMBS will not
Listen.
be continuing.
Pineapple with bacon/ham or Canadian
Done.
bacon
Bird doesn't even like ham
Absolutely
at all.
Finished.
with.
This show has been obliterated
it's sweet,
based off
right?
of my co-host's
Pineapple.
opinions.
Pineapple is sweet. What is something that goes really well with sweet?
Ham, I guess.
Salt.
Fat?
Salt and
Fat.
spice.
Okay.
So if you can add some spice to the pizza,
Do you think if
Like
this was spicy,
So
jalapeno.
you'd
you're
like it
saying
more?
this would be better if it had spice in it.
yeah,
What spice?
Okay, I don't
Pepper.
disagree.
What pepper?
Black
Jalapeno.
pepper. maybe
Literal
jalapeno.
black pepper?
I just sprinkled black pepper in there.
Interesting.
This will actually be crazy if this
So,
works. He's
okay,
gonna get black pepper.
When I drank this before I was drunk, I thought the initial bite was just
Where's your
pure.
glass?
I thought it started off tasting like pure pineapple, and then as I tasted it more, I felt more coconut. This time, as I'm drinking it, I'm just hit with coconut like 1,000%. Like I'm just hitting coconut on fucking tilt right now,
Yeah.
and barely
That's
even
what I got
tasting
off of it,
pineapple.
too.
It's very coconut.
Which is weird because, like I said earlier, it was pineapple
which
forward.
I also
Now it's
hate.
coconut.
I hate
forward.
coconut.
So that's the thing. I'm not a big coconut fan. Like I didn't even like pineapple until a few years ago, and coconut I'm like just starting to appreciate. I'm just getting it.
hater.
Bird says he's a big coconut hater. So like which is probably why I haven't really adjusted to it because I'm not going to eat a lot of it when Bird's not eating
like
it.
a bunch of black pepper in it.
It has what I thought was a reasonable amount of black.
Bird
Like
just
some
added
sprinkle.
what he considers a reasonable amount of black pepper to Shade's drink
And
to
I
see
don't
if
know
he'll
if this has
enjoy it.
anything to
Honestly,
do
I
because
would love
it's
to
not
try
like
that.
infused in
You
the drink. or
will try
anything.
that after Shade sips it.
Sorry, I'm
It's only fair.
moving my big ass.
Found a way to make the beer segment interesting this week.
Ooh. Oh.
Is it better or?
Yeah, it's more interesting actually.
All
Let
right.
me get a little
I'd
bit.
give it
I
a
want to
3.
try it too. He raised it from a 2 to a 3 just by adding black pepper in.
It's not. I still would not
Let
drink.
me
that.
hit that.
It's weird.
Is it better? Guess I'll find out. Okay.
It's weird.
That's a hell of a difference.
I mean, all that tells me is that I love the taste of black pepper more than I love
Black
the taste
pepper
of
is
Tiki
good.
Monkey.
Yeah, really, it comes down to just black pepper is.
Okay,
a
so
great
here's the thing.
spice.
I think if you like pina coladas and getting caught in
And-
the rain,
and if you like making love at midnight,
that's the next lyric.
and if you've
Yeah.
got half a brain,
And if you've got half a
When I
brain.
was a kid, I had my own version of the song that was like, if you like pina coladas and getting caught in the rain, if you like having a bullet being impaled through your brain, then you're one freaked
What?
up freak, and
Whoa.
you can't play my video game. Anyway,
And so after this, we're playing Fantasy Star.
I think
after this,
if-
we will all be watching Abbott and Costello's Who's on First.
if you do like coconut and pineapple, you should definitely
Yes.
drink this.
So this is
I
And
don't
if you
hate
like
this,
waking
by the
up
way.
at midnight.
I neither hate nor like this. This is a 6 for me.
I'm at
I
a
can't
5.
even put it. I'm tempted
yeah.
to put it at a 5 because I would not buy it again. And I think we'll say a strong 5, light 6. I'm
Yeah.
in between.
If I would not buy it again,
I'm in between appreciation and revulsion. I'm like
that's a 4 to me.
in between appreciation
In between
and revulsion.
appreciation and revulsion, and you wouldn't buy it
Okay,
again.
here's the way I look at it.
That's
so
a 4.
I'm at a 5.
My friend-
I would buy it again.
my friend Bacaraptor invented this scale, right? That is plus, 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 minus, minus, minus,
That is
minus,
that's,
minus, minus.
That's actually how
right?
Trackmania tracks are graded.
That's awesome. So 1 through 5 to me is the minus scale. 6 through 10 to me is the plus scale. So to say I'm between a 5 and a 6 means I can't decide if this was overall a negative or positive experience. But the fact that I
Yeah.
wouldn't buy it again means it's a strong 5. It's almost a 6. Almost.
Okay,
But a
yeah,
5
I get
means
what you're saying.
I wouldn't buy it again.
I subscribe to the same element. Like that's why I think I fucking score things so low is because like that's how I think of things. That it's,
Yeah.
5 means I did
6
not
is a
feel
positive
that
score.
strongly about it.
5 is a negative score.
Yeah.
I will
But
say, taking sips of
yeah.
this, I'll put it at a 6. It's
Yeah.
not incredible. It's
5
not
like 5 for me, right?
Gotta pee.
5 for me means
pissing ass motherfuckers.
I do not care. 5 for
Okay.
me means this happened and I'm like, whatever.
Then
it's gone.
in terms of your scale, I'm at
4
6 of
yeah.
this was an interesting experience.
Yeah, so 4 will mean like,
Never again.
well, no, that's like a 1, but like 4 will mean like this had like a bad impression on me in some way, and then 6 will mean, well, there was something, right? So for this is a 3 for me because I tasted it and went, in the right context, I would vomit, and that's
my God.
bad.
Sorry, real quick story. We're doing this thing at the dealership right now.
Yeah.
Of like a contest.
Yeah, we're doing this thing.
It's a contest, whatever. There's games every Saturday, and this Saturday I saw 2 bags of fucking marshmallows, and I
Yeah.
went, "Oh fuck! If we're playing Chubby Bunny, I'm about to vomit." Do you know what Chubby Bunny is?
Yeah.
I was literally living in
So
fear.
Chubby Bunny is that like everyone puts like one marshmallow in their mouth and then
You
tries
go,
to say
"Chubby
Chubby
Bunny."
Bunny, and then whoever like
has
can't
the most marshmallows in their mouth.
wins. Like if one of them pops out or if you can't say it, then you lose.
And
I see.
I wasn't
There's
hungover.
porn.
I wasn't hungover. I wasn't anything like that. It was just I know myself, and I was getting to the. I was living in fear through the whole meeting, going like, "Oh fuck! If we're about to play Chubby Bunny, I'm gonna lose," because my gag reflex is not developed like that. I can
Oh, my
chug a
shit's
beer,
strong.
I can chug a water, but like having shit in my mouth,
Mm.
I would lose. And
Check this out.
that wasn't what it was.
What the fuck?
It doesn't work.
There's porn. What the fuck? The fucking noise it made when your finger came out of your mouth was some anime shit, though. Bird's not all right.
It doesn't work. It doesn't work for me.
All right, so this has been the beer section
Yeah.
of WAMMBS. I was about to say,
I can probably win Chubby Bunny is what I'm saying.
Yeah. Win the fucking dick sucking competition at the dick suck rally.
Which what's weird is that when I'm brushing my teeth and I have like toothpaste, it's like, but
you wake up in the morning, it's 1:45, and you just want to have some fun. You brush your teeth.
You brush your teeth.
anyway,
You wake up in the morning, it's 1:45, and
All right.
you just don't know what
After
to do. You
4
brush your teeth.
4 straight segments of hard disagreement. It's time to get to something we're
That
all
I
gonna...
think we'll be pretty even on. I
haven't
pray to
tried it.
God.
Oh, you haven't tried them yet?
No,
I
he
haven't
hasn't.
tried them.
I gave one to Victor. I'll talk about it.
Victor tried it before I did.
Let's go.
Victor, you better like, comment, subscribe. We're going to the next segment. 3, 2, 1.
Slams!
This
Wait.
is Shade. This is Bird.
Oh God!
This is Trixie.
Yeah.
And we're like, commenting, and subscribing on this video.
I'm so excited.
And every video.
This is the segment I've been looking forward to the most.
We are talking about snacks here. On
We're
WAMMBS.
doing orange chicken puffs, premium orange chicken puffs.
What is the fucking matter with the way you've cut this bag?
It was to
I
only
just
let
ripped
one
it.
out at a time.
What in the hell?
This was how it was.
Look.
That's not how you snack.
No, look.
no,
that's
I've
how
been
you.
saving these.
That's how you
brother.
preview a snack, because you can't
I've
hold
had
back.
one.
Well, okay. Well, now we're gonna snack
Here.
mode.
Full
It's snack
disclosure,
mode.
Bert and I tried these already because we
I
could not
tried
resist.
one.
I tried 2 because I gave
This
one
is
to
how
our
you
brother
snack.
Victor when he visited.
What the fuck?
Victor loved it. He was
the
absolutely
hell?
blown away.
Look at this thing.
It's shaped like a chicken drum. Bird just put a Velo in his mouth before
I
eating
took
the
it
snack. Oh, okay.
Whoa.
Right?
Whoa.
Aren't these
So,
the citrus hits you
We've
immediately?
seen these at Costco a bunch of times.
So these and it took us what 2 months before
Whoa.
we
yeah,
actually got
well,
them.
because we realized,
Well, these
we
are
could eat this as a Wham snack, so that's our justification for buying it. Because you don't know
Shit,
with
This
a
is really good.
hang
with
on,
a new chip, you're like, is it gonna be good?
No, these are. Oh man.
All right, shade score.
The reason I only had one is because I knew how incredible they would be. God damn, these are good.
Holy shit, these are good.
Right?
This is a 10 for sure.
Yes, right?
Oh
Fuck.
my god, these are
I'm
great.
so glad that my I've literally I've
I have
had
to eat
one
10 before I can judge.
I've had one more now, but they've got the fun drumstick flavor. They are orange chicken flavored puffs.
Emphasis on orange.
It tastes like orange zest.
This shit,
I
this shit
don't
tastes like
they're the best. These might be the best snack
This
I've
tastes
ever
like the
had.
best part
These
of
are
an
really,
orange
really
and
good.
none of the negatives of an orange.
it's like if you just fucking shaved an orange and then
It
put
tastes
it on
like
chicken.
if you ate a ramen that had orange on it, because
Yeah.
that's the aftertaste I'm getting is orange. Because I've only
Imagine
eat-
you bit into an orange and it only tasted like the best part. Like none of the gristle, none of the extra shit, just the best
I'm
part
actually
of
like
orange.
astounded.
It's spicy.
This is like really, really, really good.
Unbelievable.
Oh my god.
This is why I had to hold them off. This is why the bag was cut the way it was.
Yeah.
This shit.
Because otherwise, I would have been eating these all.
This might
fucking
be one
week.
of my favorite snacks of all time.
Right?
I literally, when I ate the first one of these, I thought, we're going to finish this bag on Whams. Like,
We can't.
we're going
It's
to
too fucking
power
big.
through this fucking thing.
And where was this?
Costco.
This
This
is
has
at
been at
Costco?
Costco for like 2 months.
So you guys can get this at Costco?
Inevitably, they're going to take this away. But yes, we will definitely be buying
This
these
is
for as long as they have them.
Astoundingly good.
What is the spicy? It's like red pepper, maybe, probably. Like, it's not like chipotle, but it's like a.
Potato starch, potato flour, rice flour, salt, potassium citrate, citric acid, paprika powder, turmeric,
Paprika. That's what it is.
oils, canola,
And
corn,
turmeric.
soybean, and/or sunflower, orange chicken flavored seasoning,
What does that mean?
savory enhancer powder, hydrolyzed soy powder, soy sauce powder, disodium 5-ribonucleotide,
Pass it
sugar,
back. It's perfect. It's a
beef
10.
flavor,
It's a fucking
chicken
10.
flavor, DL-alanine, roast
Holy
garlic
You know what's
flavor.
really fucked up about these chips? I've never had orange chicken anywhere near as good as these chips.
Yeah.
Orange chicken
L-glutamate,
is mid. These
sugar,
chips are fucking amazing.
salt, mixed
Yeah.
vegetable powder,
I've never had orange chicken that
green hot
orange
chili,
tasting, that
sugar,
spicy,
onion
This is
powder,
so fucking good. It's
garlic,
crazy.
textured that well.
You know what I would
ginger
love
powder,
to have?
mustard powder,
I'll wait until he stops rating
oleoricin
ingredients.
powder, or oleoricin ginger,
Got everything in it.
oleoricin capsaicin,
Capsaicin, just raw capsaicin.
not capsaicin.
The fuck is the difference?
Who fucking knows?
They probably just spelled it weird.
Glacial acetic acid, vinegar
Glacial?
powder, vinegar,
Shit comes from the
maltodextrin,
fucking
citric acid,
glaciers.
acetic acid,
This shit
gum
predates
arabic,
the
guar
dinosaurs.
gum, caramel color, aspartame.
What I'm getting out of this
citrus
is
peel
you
powder.
can't make this at home.
Yeah, no shit.
These are fucking amazing.
Flavor aspartame.
Bird, you're gonna run out of chips to eat because me and
L-ascorbic
Shade
acid.
are eating while you're reading.
D-L-malic acid, citric acid, silicon
committed.
dioxide, powdered cellulose, canola oil, yeast extract, crushed red pepper powder, enzyme,
Enzyme.
enzyme,
My favorite Whams was the
Pause.
one where Bird read every single ingredient on the
Enzyme-
200 ingredient chip.
enzymatically modified stevia, lactic
What?
acid, oleoricin,
Enzymatically
paprika,
modified stevia is an ingredient?
chicken flavor, sucralose, ginger oil. No, these are the best snacks we've reviewed on WAMMBS.
I mean,
I genuinely like hard across the board. This
if I
is
had,
this is a 15 out of 10.
if I could say one negative thing,
No,
just
you
about
can't.
it in concept, doesn't actually taste like chicken.
I can agree with that. That doesn't matter.
This
Ultimately,
is a
but-
15 out of 10.
Literally, yeah. At least a 10.
Right?
out of 10.
Like, I can't. I don't think I can live with the idea that I won't have this anymore once the bag is gone.
Right?
I'll buy more. Hey, $20.
We
Gotta get a
need
Costco.
like a constant.
$20. I'll get you another
There's no
bag.
way that was a $20 bag.
If that was $20, that's the downside.
No, it's
Pickup
not.
fee. No, they're
It
like
wasn't.
$8 or something. Like it was too expensive for us to buy if it wasn't going to be a Wham snack, but we justified it by making it a Wham snack.
I think this is the GOAT. This is the thing to beat.
It is. Yeah. What was our previous highest rated snack? Like I know we all really loved those Doritos barbecue, but this is way better than that.
I think that might have been it. No, this is.
I feel like the first snack we ever did we really liked.
This is the GOAT.
It is the GOAT. I can't like it's actually like erasing everything else from my mind. Like I'm sitting there trying to think and I'm like all I can think about is how good my mouth feels. They're actually like really spicy.
Yeah.
Like they're really spicy. They're really tangy. It says sweet and tangy. It's real sweet, real tangy, real fucking savory.
Because the first thing you get putting this in your mouth is the citrus, right?
At first it blasts you with the orange. Yeah. Their first thought is I feel like I just bit into an orange. And then you're like, the texture's great. And then you get hit with the spicy and you're like, damn, that's actually spicy. And like.
And Shade still has a special for this.
As it says, fun drumstick shape, accurate. The drumstick shape adds
Yeah, what's
something.
crazy is the special is not going to be nearly as good as this. But, like, this is insanely good. So the reason there's a special is because I went to Walmart to get beer not long ago, right? And I was leaving and I saw something in the corner of my eye. I was like, what is that? And what is the other Whams where everyone agreed that it was really good?
The barbecue Doritos.
The barbecue Doritos. So these are protein barbecue Doritos.
Oh, okay. I've thought about getting protein chips for this show a couple times.
It's protein chips that are the barbecue Doritos.
It wasn't barbecue, it was sweet and
Okay,
spicy
neat.
Doritos.
It was it was sweet and
was
sweet and tangy barbecue, which is what this also
Yeah,
is.
Okay.
But now it's got protein in it. Which logically should taste worse, but be more workout friendly.
Literally nothing is going to beat this for me.
They're very
I'm-
good. However, after having these, I'm like, oh my god.
I do really like these, but yeah, like you said, these are
They're-
probably like a 9 and those are a 10
Yeah.
or like 12 or something.
These,
18.
Those broke the scale, yeah.
they
Orange
broke the
chicken
scale
puffs
for
broke
real.
The scale.
Let me.
Like this was a 10 until these were introduced, and it was like, wow, okay, I guess 10 got moved
These
up.
are really good, but yeah,
Like the crunch.
this is
really
a nice
solid.
come down from that. Like the biggest difference that makes these worse is the texture. The texture of the orange chicken puffs is perfect. If every chip was exactly like that, every chip would be better.
That's worse than the regular Doritos.
Regular? What do you mean by regular Doritos?
The regular sweet and tangy Doritos. No.
I
Well,
think
it
they're-
should be.
I think they're about the same.
It should be worse because it's got protein added, and protein tastes terrible.
Sandy.
I
Yeah,
like the sandy.
I can see what you mean. I think it's so marginally worse that to me it's almost exactly the same. I think I gave the sweet and
No,
tangy
it's-
barbecue Doritos a 10, and those are a 9. But the fucking orange chicken puffs are a like 27 out of 10 or
No,
something.
it's not. Those are worse.
Well,
Object.
I
like,
fucking said that just now.
no, that's like a 7 opposed to the
Okay.
10.
I'll take it. I understand. Protein is not a good taste.
I
Like,
don't mind the protein of it. It's just the texture. It's the
The texture is so much worse than the orange
what it
chicken
leaves
puffs.
in your mouth. It's like you have gritty sand left in your mouth, and I understand it's.
I don't
protein.
mind that because it's helping me deal with the spiciness of the other one. Those ones are like real spicy,
I know, right?
and that kind of the sandiness of that feels like it's offsetting
These might
the
be my
spiciness.
favorite chip. Type
Those are the
thing
best chips I've ever
had.
fucking had. Those are amazing.
These are insanely good.
I think you could make a better chip, but it would be making the best chip ever to replace the best chip ever.
So what I'm hearing, these are what we have to beat.
Oh yeah, those are the gold standard.
We found the WAMMBS champ.
Every Whams from now is gonna be. Does it hold up to this?
Does it beat the orange
That's not
chicken
even just
puffs?
the best snack. It's the best thing we've reviewed on WAMMBS.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
We've
we all said
never
10.
given it all across the board 10 plus to a thing. That's
15.
better than Thriller.
This thing was ludicrously
This
good.
is better than Thriller.
Jade, do you think that's better than Thriller?
Yeah.
You heard it here,
Yeah.
folks. The orange chicken puffs.
That shit's so fucking good. It's
What
insane.
company makes that shit?
I would like if this flavor was at restaurants.
Soban.
I'd pay top dollar.
It's called
Soban?
Soban Korean Pantry.
If we could get a Soban sponsorship, Soban Korean Pantry, you're better than Michael Jackson to us.
Well, like, we already just gave them what they would pay for.
They will want to keep paying for us to keep saying it. Send us everything you've ever made. Please, we need to know if it gets better than this. Because right now, I don't believe it's possible.
That shit is amazing.
Give me another one. I need to feel it again.
I need a couple more. Yeah,
It's almost like a
I got
drug.
them. No, it's incredible. This is the most perfect snack I've ever had.
The texture's perfect. The flavor's perfect.
You say it doesn't taste like chicken. It does taste like chicken skin.
Kind
I
of.
can see that. But it's so muted compared to the orange taste. The orange zest and then the hit of spicy is crazy. Like, you bite into it and it feels like you literally bit into an orange
You get so
like,
much
level of
You get
zest.
so much citrus. You get so much of the chives. You get so much of like fucking.
God damn.
I'm in
Honey.
heaven. Take me. You know?
Yeah.
There's a part of me that says I don't need it to taste that much like orange, but I'm enjoying myself so much. It feels like I'm on a roller coaster of taste.
Yeah.
Like, it's exciting. It's an exciting, like, burst in your mouth. Like, you know. Yeah, I see the eyes you're giving me. Well,
I've got an exciting burst.
I don't think we could recommend anything more than that. I don't know where you can find it outside Costco, but we told you the company. We told you what it's called.
This shit can bust in my mouth all day.
Yeah, absolutely.
Wow. I think
The
with that,
Doritos
we're-
are also good. It's just they could
like,
not have
it
had
did not pale.
No.
they could not have had a worse competition. To
If
go
I
up
brought this
against.
out on any other fucking snack, it would have been like, oh yeah, this is probably like an 8 or a 9 or a 10 or maybe. But this just,
Comparing it to
this
that.
just
I
was like,
gave them
whoa.
a 9. Like, I actually really like
Yeah.
those, but compared
These
to
are
that,
good.
like, that made me bump my score for that up from a 10 to a 12. Like, I can't
It's
give that
not
just a
even
10.
a compare thing. I remember what this. Fuck. Sorry. I
We're not in
remember
the same league, is what you're trying to say.
I remember what the sweet and tangy regular Doritos tasted like.
Yeah.
Those are different. Texture is really important.
I gave the regular ones a 10. I remember giving them a 10,
And you gave those a 9.
and I gave those a 9.
Disrespectful.
That's a huge gap for me. Every number is a big gap for me.
Yeah.
Those are a 7.
But because you have to consider that there's hundreds of things that are a 10, there's hundreds of things that are a 9, there's hundreds of things that are a 7. So when I say 10 to 9, it means there's hundreds of things in between those two things. That shit right there is on an unparalleled level where nothing is even close to it yet.
I have never tasted anything that meets
This
these.
shit makes me want to cry.
It's beautiful.
Right?
It's
Yeah.
poetry in your mouth.
This makes me think, how was there anything else that was made?
Actually, poetry is gay. It's animation in your mouth. It's fucking, what's something you like? It's music in your mouth. It's good shit. Fucking, we're gonna review Dark Side of the
stolen a
Moon next
cat.
week, and I'm gonna be hard pressed to say that Dark Side of the Moon was better than the fucking orange chicken puffs.
yeah.
Big man time. Big
This
man,
is-
what are your thoughts?
We need to have this next week, and we just snack through it the whole time.
We need to have that every day of my life from now until
I've
infinity.
been holding off of eating these because I
Yeah,
knew
we
it was-
literally tried one each and went, damn,
And
that's
you-
probably gonna be a 10. Wrap
and
up,
you-
put away.
You probably wept.
Yeah.
You had one.
It was
wept.
the citrus that gets you immediately. Big man.
Well, they're better if you eat more because the spicy buildup. Like, eating
Yes,
one,
and
I
I
didn't
agree.
realize how spicy they were. That's why I said I have to eat 10 before I judge it. And then after eating 10, I was like, damn, the spicy feeling it leaves in your mouth is awesome.
It's so fucking good. I promise we're not sponsored already.
No, not yet. I hope we can be. I want to get those for
I would
free.
love to get paid by
All that.
I would love to get paid by
Say,
these.
I love you, behemoth.
I love you,
I love you,
Behemoth.
Behemoth.
that's WAMMBS, y'all.
Yeah, like, comment, and subscribe.
Next week, we're going to review That Time I Got Reincarnated as a Slime, episodes 1 through 3 of the first season.
Yep.
We're going to review Tower Dungeon, chapters 1 through 30, or however far we get in.
600 pages.
600 pages is what Shade wants to. 30 chapters has been a lot sometimes, so we're trying to. If we can't get through 30 chapters, it's whatever. We'll see how many we got through. We'll say 15 at least.
We all
30 at
understand that
most.
Behemoth is the mascot, right?
Behemoth is the only thing better than those chicken puffs that exists in the world.
There you go.
No,
What about Banshee?
I'm sorry.
You're sorry? What, are the chicken puffs better than Behemoth? You're not going to say that, are you?
I am.
No.
Oh,
No,
no.
stop.
There's- no.
Stop. Behemoth is
No.
better than the orange chicken puffs.
You would trade Behemoth for the chicken puffs?
I would.
No, you wouldn't.
There's
You
no
liar.
way.
You liar. He's being dramatic for the radio.
You come home every day and say, you're my best friend
You're
to this
obsessed
cat.
with
Do
that
you know
cat.
what I come home every day and say?
Behemoth.
Big man.
But Behemoth isn't always there.
Behemothy.
Do you know what I would trade every day for?
If Behemoth was his cat, this would be different. Because Behemoth is your cat.
That's
then
not
this
what it is, but what I'm going for. Do you know what I'd trade it for? If I
Coming
came
home every day and
A
having one
dog.
of
He
these.
just wants a dog. He's sad that he doesn't have a dog.
If I could come home every day and see a golden retriever and go, that's my dog.
I'm sorry, Behemoth. The guy
Behemoth,
that
you
keeps
are
saying
much better than the orange chicken
You're
puffs.
so much better than the chicken puffs. That's crazy.
Behemoth has brought us infinite joy.
He
Behemoth
has,
is great.
But you know what he hasn't brought us the joy of?
A dog. Bird is so jealous of the fact that you have cats and therefore he doesn't have a dog that he is blaming Behemoth for the orange chicken puffs being good.
We
or
can
something.
get a puppy,
Can we?
What kind
like
of
a
puppy?
young puppy.
Golden retriever?
You
Well,
realize
yeah.
that if you say this, there will be a puppy here next week.
A very young puppy. The idea is that they have to be able to like.
Grow up with the
Yeah.
cats.
So what I'm
You
hearing
realize
is
if you say
golden
this,
retriever.
There will be a puppy here next
That is
week.
thousands of dollars usually. Like a
For a golden retriever, yes,
puppy.
But Bird's gonna look for what he can find, and he's gonna find
Do
something.
you see the look in my eyes, Shade?
Bird's
there's a little glint.
Bird wants a dog more than he wants to live or breathe tomorrow.
Well, let me talk about it with Soul.
God, I just heard a door open.
You got to be careful with these suggestions.
Yeah.
Don't get the man's hopes up and then dash them. What I'm trying to say.
I don't know. We'll see.
We
All
went to
I'm
Mount
saying-
Trashmore and we saw a lot of dogs today.
All I'm saying,
That shit's so fucking good.
I can get
Even
a
on my
little
fingers.
dog, but a golden retriever, I'm not even fucking with you.
You've entered like the eyes glazed over, drunken, emotional part
A
of the
golden
night,
retriever
and so
being
And
friends.
so
Wait,
Wales needs to end.
gang. A golden retriever being friends with Behemoth. Can you imagine how cute it would be?
Very cute.
fucking-
Very adorable.
And with that, WAMMBS needs to end.
Wait. Slime Isekai, Tower Dungeon, and Dark Side of the Moon.
Dark Side of the Moon, yeah.
Whatever
Beer and
snacks and beer
snacks,
we
fuck
find.
you.
We'll think of it.